configuration. Good Cincinnati Jack. What's up, everybody? What's good, Solo FR? What's good? Back with another video. The title says, somebody's got to say it, but I know the title is a little misleading, you know, and misleading into, it looks like, you know, the way I put it, like, you know, like it's it's gray, gloomy, and it's just what it is. Missed in some type of shit. But yeah. What's good, everybody? Man, I just want to go make this video in a response to a video that Wise did the other day. Not a response, but just to add to it. You know, because if anybody's not subscribed to Wake Up, Wise Wake Up is 1984, go subscribe. Because I actually missed it because I'm not getting no alerts, so I've been missing a lot of people's shit. Zach shit, Fake Mike shit. Yeah, I don't get no alerts for shit. And when I do, the fucking shit's half over, then I gotta go rewatch. They just probably just don't want us participating in this shit real time live. You know, one of them things. So that's probably why. But hold on, guys, 1 second. What's good, Layers? What's good, Chigozy? But yeah, so go subscribe to this channel, check out that last video, because he made some valid points about you know, being extreme and how these motherfuckers are being real extreme. So, you know, I kind of want to add to it, you know, put a little more fuel to the fire in your ass, because, you know, we got to realize that it's time to be extreme. And, you know, it's kind of like they come out with all the labels and one of their favorite labels that we overlooking is violent extremist, you know, a violent extremist, and you know, terrorist and a domestic terrorist and all this other stupid shit that they create, because that's what they are. They're domestic terrorists because they terrorize their own people. So the same people that's always creating these words is the ones that's doing all the bullshit. You know, every little buzzword you hear, the brain dead, zombified masses regurgitating, right, is created by the same fucking people. All right, so all this domestic terrorism and, you know, even terrorism abroad, it's all done by these same fucking people, man. You know, the ones that always want you to fear everybody else pretty much should be the ones that we know we should be fearing by now, right? The ones that push the most fear are the ones that we need to fear the most. And that's what the most of the population need to realize, because, you know, like I said, I missed the video, but it was in regards to Yuval Noah Harari, this fucking flaming fucking psychopath, right? Shit that he says about humanity, and which is pretty disturbing. How this man is still able to walk amongst humanity is beyond me, with the shit that come out of his mouth. A lot of these motherfuckers, I wonder how they're even could walk around, you know, not that I, you know, there's violent people out here. I ain't one of them, but, you know, I'm trying to figure out how these people still walking this earth with these thoughts and these extreme thoughts in their mind, you know. And again, if you look at the shit we do, we're extremists. We got to do, and it adds to the video I did the other day about how we got to fucking scrounge for real food. That's extreme. That means you're living in an extreme condition and you're in an extreme circumstances. You know, people that ain't got no money to afford this. People ain't got no money to afford that. Well, that's an extreme situation, right? Gas prices up, food shortages. That's extreme situation. So we're already extremist, right? To that extreme, as you see what I put, you know, the etymology of the word is pretty much, you know, at the max, you know, at the last point. It's extreme. It's like gonna pop. It's gonna bust, you know. So we're already extremists, any way you want to put it. So shout out to you know, Wise, and you know, I'm just adding to it because you know, it was a fucking great ass point, and made great ass points about, oh, I mean, backing up, and people are driving 90 miles an hour down a 30-mile-an-hour street to get to their slave fucking job. You know, gotta hurry up and get to their slave job. If they wreck and crash, look at your dumbass. You know, I don't wish bad upon nobody, but some people, you know, I enjoy instant karma. But anyways, all right, I can focus now. But what's good, J True? So back to the whole you know, extreme thing. And that's why they want to try to label us extremists, right? They want to put the word violent on there. So, you know, it's kind of like, okay, we need to flip that word, you know. What could we be? We can be an extremist, you know, for humanity, you know, a spiritual extremist, you know, whatever, you know. But it's just you know, it's some very good points, man. And you know, I just wanted to add to it. And this fucking flaming psychopath and others like him, you know, they are pretty much coming out saying that, you know, we're fucking worthless, man. We're literally fucking worthless to these people, you know. And hold on. And these fucking dudes got books on, you know, he, like, this motherfucker knows, you know. This motherfucker literally says Homo sapiens rule the world because it is the only animal that can believe in things that exist purely in its own imagination, such as gods, states, money, and human rights. Like, what the fuck kind of new psychopath is this? You know? What is this shit? This motherfucker ain't this, like, the shit he says. Starting from the provocative idea, sapiens goes on to retell the history of our species from a completely fresh perspective. It explains that money is the most pluralistic system of mutual trust ever devised, that capitalism is the most successful religion ever invented, that the treatment of animals in modern agriculture is probably the worst crime in history, which I agree, and that even though we are far more powerful than our ancient ancestors, I disagree with that, we aren't much happier. By combining profound insights with remarkably vivid language, sapiens acquired cult status among diverse audience, captivating teenagers as well as universities, professors, animal rights activists, alongside government ministries, right, which are pretty much communism. 21 million copies have been sold around the world, and the book was translated into 65 languages. Like I tell you, wait till the motherfucking Greta Thunbergs come out, because they read this book and they're brainwashed with this shit. Just wait. Trust me when I tell you this. Wait till the fucking Greta Thunberg cult comes out. You're gonna be like, what the fuck? All that violent extremism shit will disappear, right? That shit will no longer apply in media while these people are around, just like it disappeared when BLM and Antifa was burning down America. We haven't seen shit yet. You see what these are the books that are suggested to this, these groups, right? Which strictly says teenagers, captivating teenagers, right? As well as university professors, meaning it's going into the universities to even more brainwash these fucking kids, man. You know? And in 65 languages, oh, we ain't seen shit yet, man. This is one of the books, man. And it really is fucking crazy, because it attacks money, right? Which if you're in the, like it attacks money in the sense of these new age warriors and soldiers are going to be the Foot Clan for these psychopaths like Yergay. I mean, like this motherfucker, whatever his name is, Yervi, right? Schwab, Gate, all these psychopath George Soros. These are all their fucking minions, right? These are all their fucking evil ass minions, right? Because of, agriculture, they're going to attack that. They're going to attack the motherfucking money. They're going to attack religion, right? The nation states, right? I'm telling you, man, it says Sapiens takes a multidisciplinary approach that bridges the gaps between history, biology, philosophy, and economics in a new way never done before. Furthermore, taking both the macro and micro view, Sapiens conveys not only what happened and why, but also how it felt for individuals. Oh, you're going to light these motherfucking kids up, man, with this ideology. It's crazy. It's crazy. We rule the world because the only animal that exists. All right, we already said that. Sapiens are ecological, serial killers. Even with Stone Age tools, our ancestors wiped out half the planet's large terrestrial mammals well before the advent of agriculture. This is the shit that's in the book that they're portraying to these motherfuckers, that these motherfuckers are studying, doing reports on, passing through their social medias, and then they come out here wearing diapers with fucking all this shit on their bumper stickers and will fucking terrorize you if you're anywhere around them if you're not doing what they're doing. These are what they're creating, man. People think that I be bullshit and I be reaching fire with this shit and that. No, man. And this kind of adds to what Wise was talking about in his video, because I already see it happening. You know what I'm saying? You already see this shit, right? And that's the beauty about actually eating natural, because you could see these manufactured fucking people up and coming that technically are supposed to be with us, right? And love and change. But no, they're fucking recreating these motherfuckers because they had easy. There was the totally failed generation. Like, this was the generation that was totally failed and brought up with this technology, with cell phones and internet and shit. So, they got them already. I believe that the ones that have the internet were easier to program than those that were in school like us with books. The internet they just really created young people that they could literally program, over pretty much overnight. You know what I'm saying? You could pretty much manufacture these motherfuckers overnight. These are all the motherfuckers that drive in the electric cars and shit. Yeah, there's people that want to say, but these are the majority of the motherfuckers driving the electric cars. Couldn't wait for the fucking Leafs to come out, the fucking Prius to come out, And I get it. There's other people that just are in it to save money. I get that. Y'all know, if y'all hear, I'm talking about shit in a different light of things because I understand the real. I know there's people out there that buy Teslas and all this other shit, but there's actually are catering to these type of people that will be out there to fight against you for trying to hold on to the old ways that we had, right? which I agree need to be destroyed anyway, but I don't want your old new way of thinking either. Fuck out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you understand this and you actually see this shit forming right in front of your eyes, it hits you in a different way. You know, and that's what goes back to being extreme. These motherfuckers are being extreme. So just like he was saying, Wise was saying in his video, like, we gotta be extreme too. We can't be sitting there sugarcoating and catty caking and patty caking with these motherfuckers. We gotta be extreme too, in a voice, right? In our energy. That's the only thing we need to be extreme in. All right, we ain't gotta be extreme in no violence, because guess what? When you're in this energy, the violence ain't even gonna come to you. Because what's been put in them is by our computer program. What we can instill them is actual real light and knowledge and information. Once we break through that barrier, we got them. This is why they're afraid of us. This is why they need to keep us isolated. This is why they want us in concentration camp. This is why they want to give us the good old poke poison. This is why they want to keep us 6 feet apart, masked up, away from each other, locked in the fucking house, not being able to travel. This is why they do all this shit, right? And sorry, guys, I'm not reading the comments because I'm streaming. You know, so if I look at the comments, it's going to throw me into another thought. So I'll be on them comments in a minute. But this is what these fucking people are doing, right? Now, here goes another one. The agricultural revolution was the history's biggest fraud, right? We domesticated sapiens rather than the other way around. Wait, what? Money is the most This is a book by this motherfucker, right? Yuval Noah Harari, right? This motherfucker wrote all kind of books. And where you think these Harry Potter New Age books in real life came from? These motherfuckers, are going. These are funneling through the teens, through the colleges, through all that with these ideologies. When we went to OKC, we went on the campus, all that was all over the floor was climate change. So they are warping these motherfuckers' minds at warp speed. Climate change. They know the older generations don't believe in that because we still alive from global warming. We still alive from the big ass hole in the ozone layer, which they don't even talk about. Where is the ozone layer? Flat Earth, round Earth, where the fuck's the ozone layer? Nobody even talks about the ozone layer. But when I was growing up, they were literally showing us pictures of holes in the ozone layer. What the fuck happened to the ozone layer? Right? And when I was young, I believed it, but I'm like, that shit don't really make no sense to me. But I guess I believe it because y'all telling me. But it still didn't make no sense to me. The fucking ozone layer. Oh, the carbon put a hole in the ozone layer. Have they talked about the fucking hole as a Prius passing me with bumper stickers all over and the woman is in there full face fledged alone by herself as that car rolls by? Can somebody please tell me where the fucking ozone layer went? Maybe it all just got ate up from the ozone. And, that's what we got. That's only, I haven't heard about the ozone layer. Have y'all? Could somebody Google that shit? So apparently we made it through the hole in the ozone layer. So guess what? We gonna make it through the motherfucking, hold on, guys. Yo. Bye, what's up? Yeah, I'll be there in a minute. So, where the fuck's the ozone layer at? Because that's what I was propagating when I was a kid. Ozone layer, global warming. By the year 2000, we all will be dead. You guys could go look up the archived newspaper clippings where they were literally telling us this shit. Like, this is how crazy this fucking reality we live in that people forget. Like, what the fuck? The ozone layer. Google old news clippings of the ozone layer, how they were telling us they were giving us the biggest fraud in math history is percentage. I knew that when I was fucking growing. I'm like, percentage? When I learned percent, I'm like, shit, I could use this to manipulate anybody's fucking mind. I'm like, the percentage? What did you know, like 20% of? Because you could do that and nobody's going to fact check it. They come out with percentages. Come on, fuck out of here, man. So there was shit. Oh, 30% of the ozone layer has a fucking hole in it, and by the year 2000, it's gonna be depleted if we don't fucking do this global warming shit. Come on, man. And here we go with the climate change shit. Like, crazy. But anyways, going to the next one. Money is the most universal and parallelistic system of mutual trust ever devised. Money is the only thing anyone trusts. I don't know what everyone they're talking about, because guess what? I don't fucking trust none of the money. I don't trust that shit. You fucking crazy? Come on, man. Empire is the most successful political system humans have invented, and our present era of anti-imperial sentiment is probably short-lived, a short-lived arbitration. Capitalism is a religion rather than just an economic theory, and it is the most successful religion to date. Like, look at what they're putting in. Like this, like, if you talk to these kids, this shit is being pumped in these people's fucking minds. You know, Zach had a good interview, and it's on one of the streams, I think, with this one dude who he was very intelligent. He kind of knew some things, but you could tell he got a backdrop of, some serious brainwashing from the establishment, right? Very sharp guy, very, very, he's got he can either the motherfucker sway to the left or he can sway to the motherfucking right. But anyways, here goes another one. The treatment of animals in modern agriculture may turn out to be the worst crime in history. I agree, but then this fits into the whole, where the fucking vegan aisles got big as a bitch, right? This is what I see when I read this. I agree with that, but not the way they're saying, because they want us to be on some old other shit, right? They want us to be like, they want to be growing meat in the lab and vegetables in the I ain't with that shit. People say, oh, you should eat this, and you're falling right into the new world. Man, fuck out of here. You don't even know what I'm talking about. Like, if I broke down what I'm trying to explain, you wouldn't even be able to understand the shit. So keep doing what you're doing and just leave me out of it, because I don't got all day to explain to you where I'm coming from. I use these terms loosely so you can understand kind of where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I put the term to where you can understand where I'm at, but it's way deeper than that, as I explained in the live I did the other day. And how deep, this shit goes with what goes into your body, right? So, this fits right in with the whole, they want you to fucking be eating shit that got no nutrients. They want shit that they know that's not going to fire any of the pheromones in your mind to light up these certain aspects of your being to be an extremist. Like, they're putting the false extremism in you, right? And why I'm using the word extremism, because we got to be extreme, because we already are extreme. What I'm doing now is extreme. Us going to OKC, that's extreme. Us spreading the light and the message, that's extreme, right? Us not partaking in the whole mask and not saying, we ain't fucking with your shit. That's extreme in the Matrix, right? Think about it. So, fuck it. Hey, let's take on a label. We're extremists, but we're extremely loving, caring, right? We want better for everyone. This will fuck them all up. So let them label us the shit, right? Let them call us, oh, you're extremist. Yeah, you goddamn right. You know why? Because we love you. And after their whole vision of extremists will change, right? Because guess what? We got more love in our heart. I've talked to these fucking people at protests. We have more love than they do. And after you get through all the, after you try to shovel out all the bullshit out of their fucking brains, which takes a long time and it's frustrating, you actually get down to the person and you get kind of an understanding, right? Because they got so much bullshit beaten into them, right? And that's why, you know what? We got to come at them extreme love, right? Which will be, kind of like a verbal confrontation at first, but guess what? They ain't you engage like that, they ain't going nowhere. By them standing there in front of you, let you know that love energy frequency is there. You just got to tap into it. I know this by dealing with all these fucking people, man. I know when the love energy is there, when I can talk to a motherfucker and when I can't. I know when it's there, right? I know when it's there, when I'm talking to the opposition, right? The ones that are brainwashed by this fucking evil, satanic, Luciferian, Marxist, whatever the fuck you want to call it, agenda, right? When them people are still with that shit, I know when it's there, because they're going to stick around. The ones that, they'll run away on their own. You ain't got to do shit. How many times we seen this shit real time, live stream? They going to fucking say some shit, haul ass, right? But the ones that stay are the ones who have that light energy that technically are connecting with you. And they're only there because they can feel that light. Unbeknownst to them, it may be, you may think, oh, they're arguing. They're only there out of love. You know, people think love is hearts, clovers, and, oh, I love you, and hearts, it's beautiful. Oh, everything's, no, love don't work like that, man. It's an energy, it's a frequency, it's up and down, man. It's, you can hold that energy of love, but you got to bring it down, all right? Love is going to be up and happy and smiles, and it's going to come down to where, like, yo, listen, love is like, yo, we got to do this, and this got to happen, and yo, listen, what you understand about this is this, look at it this way, and you might start arguing, but guess what? It's going to balance itself out because that love energy is right there. You know, it just is what it is. You can believe it how you want. I done been in, I'm around too many people every day to not understand this. I done been in too many, you know, energy situations, going to protests, you know, going to rallies, being around the fucking people that believe in these ideologies and all this other shit to feel this energy, right? Because you could talk to these motherfuckers at their shit and you'd be like, whoa, I can't talk to that motherfucker. There's no love there. This motherfucker's completely gone. And then there's other people that you can actually engage in, conversate with, and talk to. And, you know, I've even talked in Florida at a Trump fucking rally. When I was down there, I actually talked to an Antifa, you know, this Antifa dude. And I'm like, yo, we got the same, yo, we on the same shit. What are you, like, come on, man. Like, you know, like, you have, if you go look at mainstream media, everything you just said came from mainstream media. I said, but in reality, we all want the same thing. The government's fucked up. We want change. This is fucked up. That's fucked up. But you're out here going against people that believe in Trump. Well, they got a belief in Trump. Let them believe, won't you? But it's the same shit, right? You don't believe in the government. They believe in Trump because they believe Trump is going to fix the government. So it's an oxymoron. Y'all are y'all in the same battle. And this is how they got y'all. I said, think about it. BLM, same fucking way. They got y'all hating the cops. Meanwhile, the government tells the cops and makes the laws what the fuck to do, right? I mean, and then they want to go to legislation and vote and do all this other shit for the same fucking people that got them and police fucking up everybody, because they're not just fucking up blacks and whites, and they're fucking up everybody, right? Inflicting tyranny on all of us, right? Y'all asking for legislation for the same people that are already doing this shit. You asking the government to defund the police. Well, they funded them in the first place. Okay, they're going to defund them, but they're going to get you up the ass somewhere else with more tyranny. I mean, this shit is mind fucking blowing to me, man. And that's why it's important to dialogue with these people. Get mad, but don't get confrontational to where they'll lead. The ones you can engage, like I said, if they're there, they feel your energy. Remember, all we have to understand, that's why Nikola Tesla said the keys to the universe are frequency, energy, vibration, also 369, right? Frequency, energy, vibration. You can feel their energy, and they're there. They ain't there because they got hatred, because if they hated you, just like we would do, we would remove ourselves and be nowhere around that. But if they're there, it's a form of love. Somewhere down all that bullshit, the mask, they can have 10 masks on. If they in front of you and they're conversating with you, there's love there somewhere, because that interaction only came to cross you for that one reason, right? For that one reason. That's it. That one reason you cross paths to send some energy that way to that person, and vice versa. They came to receive the motherfucker. That's how this shit works, right? You can only do so. Even if you don't get anything across, it went to them. They may go home and unwrap 5 or 5, right? Now instead of 10, they got 5 on. You know what I'm saying? So again, shout out to Wise. Let me see who's up in here. What's good, Angel? Thank you, man. Nah, I don't believe that, Mike, for one bit. Trust me, I done been out in the field too much, man. I done been out there way too much. If the truth wasn't in people, they wouldn't have shut the fucking world down. And one man wouldn't have woke up, said we need to inject the entire fucking world with this concoction. All right, so we can't. There is some people that'll never get it, but if these people cross our paths, right? Just like when we went to OKC, There was people that never was gonna get it. They would just stay away from us, right? But there was people that were gonna get it, that came up to us, that came up to talk. There's people that, you know, that engaged with us at the college, right? And there's people that didn't, right? So the ones that don't have it can't come to the light. That's what we got to understand. It's energy, man. It's energy. As much as craziness as it sounds, and y'all think I'm fucking nuts and wild and crazy, that's all it is. You know, it's going to come around. Energy comes like a moth to a flame, a bug to a light. The light is going to come. That's how it works. We are beings filled with light. And as we move on, we get more light and more powerful. This is why they want to shut us down. This is why they want, I mean, come on. Look at the reality. Look at what we do. It's that simple. And if we came together, as they would disappear, they would have no choice but to fucking vanish off the face of this fucking earth. Like, we ain't got to worry about a fucking bomb coming or a gun coming if 20 million people got this energy and came together. How the fuck could you drop a bomb on that shit, right? Oh, they killed this many people, and man, you thinking in another fucking realm of existence, all right? You know, then you get into quantum physics. Like, okay, everybody talk about what's behind them because that's what they want you to talk about. You know, once you talk about, we need to talk about what's here and now, right? Because all that exists is right now anyways. Because what we do right now shapes what we think tomorrow is. But it's just a boom, when the sun goes down and your ass lay your head, go to sleep, and you wake up back into a new reality every fucking day because you go to sleep. Technically, you're fucking dead. You know, whatever you want to call it. You know, you leave your body. You know, you go into either fix-it mode or learning mode. Most people going into fix-it mode. That's why they can't dream. You know, that's a whole nother video for another day. They go into the ether, like the cell phone, go black, and they need to get updated because their body's fucked up, their mind's fucked up, their consciousness is fucked up. So guess what they not gonna do? They can't reach dreaming because they're so fucked up. You know how people I talk to that say, I don't dream. I ain't dreaming years. Well, you're toxified. You have drugs in your body. You got alcohol hinders that ability. They cut you. You think they only play us in this realm? Man, they fuck with us in the other realm. You know what I'm saying? They fuck with us in the other realms of existence, man. They don't fuck with you in your awake life. They'll fuck with you while you sleeping too. These motherfuckers do witching at night. 3 a.m. if you wake the fuck up, hopefully you do, you snapping out of this shit for a minute. I wake up between all 365 days a year because they fuck with the clocks between 2 and 4 every fucking day. During their witching hour, whatever the fuck they doing at nighttime, you know, around 3 o'clock, they do their shit, right? I snap up, I wake up, and I'm sure some of you guys do too, all right? And if you know the circadian rhythm, you know, that's the time, you know, that's the time where that shit is, you know, in your cerebral spinal fluid, and it's going up and fluctuating down, repairing your body. While you out in the astral realms, whatever the fuck you're doing, you fantasizing, you know, you're learning, you're gaining knowledge, or you're in a fucking nightmare, whatever the fuck you doing, right? Your body is back there getting work done to it. You out, you know what I'm saying? You out into another light, another form of energy. You're out in that shit. Because it ain't the motherfucking sun or moon, because that body is still laying in the motherfucking bed. You out somewhere else with some other light that's lighting up that reality. You know what I'm saying? And you're seeing other people, other beings in your fucking dreams, right? So when you know that, what you think they don't control? They fucking with that too, man. They fuck with that too. Why you think you gotta go to the natural store? Some people go to the natural store to get melatonin and sleep aids and all this other shit. Why do you think they have sleep aids for people? Why do you think they put shit in the medicine to make you go to sleep? Why do you think they done twisted and remanufactured all the weed? And people, it's not a high vibrational plant no more. It's a low vibrational plant. They twisted it, gave you THC, and people believe that, oh, THC, oh, it gets me high. No, man, research TLC, the biology of THC, the shit that they call marijuana now is not the same shit that was before. It's a low vibrational plant. It used to be a high vibrational plant that used to stimulate all your hypothalamus, all your glands, and make you secrete, you know, all kind of different shit into your mind to make you think and go into that higher shit. Not to mention, they're using your light, right? They're using your light organ, which is your lungs. So that's depleting the shit too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. Shout out to all my weed smokers. I love y'all. You know what I mean? I get it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But I'm just giving you the real. I wouldn't be me if I didn't give you the real. So, you know, I'm going a little off topic, but hey, sometimes you go off topic. But, you know, this is why they do what you do. They do because they fuck with you in this realm when we're up and our windows are open and we think we're observing this motherfucking reality and it's reflecting back to us. But guess what? They are fucking with this one. When you go to sleep, you best believe they're fucking with that one more because that's where your knowledge comes from. All right? You know, people think, oh, you get up, you read a book, you get knowledge. Man, I'm sorry, but that's not how I got all the information that I got. I got that shit in the astral realm, in my dreams, in my sleep, in my travels. I got a lot. I woke up knowing shit. I don't know how I know. I would be doing something. I'm like, damn, I can't figure this shit out. In this reality, fuck it. I go to bed. I wake up. Shit. How the fuck didn't I think of that before? When I wake up, I got it. It wasn't because I went to, you know how they say, sleep on it. Well, they ain't lying. You got to sleep on it because that's where you're going to get the knowledge from. And you're going to wake up, damn, I got it. And then you go back to it like, how the fuck I didn't see this shit yesterday? Because guess what? It wasn't available for you in this reality. It wasn't available. It wasn't here for you to observe here. You had to go observe that shit in another motherfucking reality. Point blank, period. And this motherfucker, what Wise made the video about, and I'm talking about today, Yuval Noah, thinks that humans ain't shit. No, this motherfucker realized we are way more powerful than this motherfuckers could ever be, right? We way more powerful than they could ever be, and whatever DNA they came here with, it ain't suffice enough. So they gotta sit here and point fingers at us and say, you know, we gotta eliminate them motherfuckers. We need AI. We can't deal with these. We need AI. Yeah, okay. So, you know, I mean, it is what it is. You can believe what you want, man. Like I said, knowledge comes from within for one anyway. This is all. We all could tap into the knowledge. But if it's coming within, why the fuck we looking all outside for? The outside is the reference. I get the books for the reference. Like, okay, I already know it, but guess what? This shit gonna refresh my memory. I'll get a whole fucking book. Big as a bitch. I know I'm not about to read all this shit, but guess what? When I go in it, I can find everything I need to know in the book, right? And I just use it for reference. Okay, here it goes, word for word, point for point. Okay. Because our memory is on recall, right? That's why they call it memory, right? They call it remember and memory because we're just remembering what we already know. And knowing is knowledge. Knowing, right? It's just so simple, man. It's simple. You know, what I'm actually speaking is mathematics. Though I ain't got the ability to break it down, you know, in like maybe a gematria form, a numerical form, but it's all mathematics. It all adds up. What I'm saying all adds up. You know what I'm saying? It all adds up. It sounds crazy, but it adds up. So again, they fucking with you in the reality where you believe you're sleeping. All right. You know? That's when you think about it. They want to work you more, right? Motherfuckers barely sleeping now. They want you up. They got so much entertainment. Motherfuckers go to bed 1, 2, 3 in the morning. Wake up 5, 6 o'clock, go to work, get coffee, boom, boom, all day. They don't want you sleeping because guess what? An idle mind is a thinking mind. When you sleep, you thinking. They don't want you thinking. They want you going to bed with your device in your hand, watching funny shit and ha. They want you to wake up and check the latest, greatest. Nah, I go to bed. I'm going to bed with knowledge, thinking. I'm waking up. I'm looking, knowledge, thinking, what the fuck I learned last night? What I learned last night, you know? It's sometimes where when I'm tired, you know, I might have had to do some old physical work or some shit, and I go to sleep. Guess what? I wake up, damn, I ain't even get nothing last night. I ain't even getting nothing. I ain't get no knowledge, no information. Damn, I was tired. My body was repairing itself, so I need to ease off and chill out for a minute. Because when you don't dream, your body, you can't go. It's like, bitch, where you think you going? You staying right here. You got to repair, motherfucker. I need your consciousness in this body, dormant, right? In sleep mode, so your ass can fucking repair, right? You're not going over there. You ain't going over there, you know? So, again, these motherfuckers, you know, if you look at what goes into your food And if you look at pharmaceutical, mind-altering drugs, I mean, come on, man. They're playing us in both worlds. You know what I'm saying? Playing us in both fucking worlds, all right? And this only comes from me studying, like literally, when I tell y'all I studied the human body, like I went to places I didn't even fucking understand myself. I didn't know what the fuck I was, half the time I was, but I got it. It all came to me, you know? And I still got to get a whole, I ordered this book, man. This shit is so fucking old, but it literally tells you, it literally explains like, you know, where the fucking, it literally explained, like I gotta find it again so I can share this shit. Cause this wipes out the entire whole, what anybody ever believes about your body from codes. I don't want to say it, but you already know. That don't exist. It does not exist, period. Nobody could tell me nothing, man, because this was well known. All right, it's all been hidden through trillions of dollars of bullshit, lies, and garbage for the past 40 fucking 50 years, right? This was all well known, man. I've made videos about this, like even old ass over-the-counter shit you buy had all the herbs in it that we ever needed. We didn't need no more. And these motherfuckers right there, I'm about to be on their ass again. These motherfuckers, man, stay tuned. Like I said, Macrina, I'm gonna be on their ass again because I'm seeing boots all around the city of Rochester, man, all over the fucking place. I'm like, yo, they booting the shit out of cars. So look out, I'm about to be on their ass again. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that just threw me off because that shit pisses me off, man. To see parking enforcement pisses me off. But like I said, you know, hey, that's what's going about being extreme. That extremely pisses me off for me to go follow them around, right, in an extreme way and watch them break all the fucking vehicle and traffic laws themselves while writing a ticket for somebody parking so-called illegal, right? Which might have just be alternate parking or too close to a driveway or 1 foot. I've literally seen these motherfuckers get out with a fucking ruler. All right. So that's just a part of being extreme. That's me being extreme because I want to show other people the hypocrisy and the bullshit that they do for paying taxes for roads and then actually getting charged and fined for paying for the fucking roads. Right. And fuck what anybody thinks about that. That ain't right. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You could take that and shove it up your ass. It ain't right. You should be able to park where the fuck you want to park. As long as it's not on nobody's property, as long as you're not hurting nobody, injuring nobody, and fucking with nobody, you should be able to park. If it's a space, bitch, park it. Point blank, period. But back to what I was saying. Sorry, I'm kind of going off on a rant today, but you know, it just was what was you know, just the energy just keeps flowing, man. That's like going back, I watch, you know, shout out to Fake Mike Real News and Zach. They was on a stream yesterday. If y'all haven't checked it out, go check it out. Like I said, I ain't read the comments yet. But check that out. Also check out Wise 1984, Wake Up It's 1984 channel on the video he did about what I'm talking about. You know, I'm kind of just piggybacking off of that on how, fuck it, yo, hey, I'm an extremist. I'm an extremist for fucking life, liberty, you know, freedom. Yeah, I'm extreme. I'm extreme because guess what? What I'm doing now is extreme. Waking people up is extreme, right? Point blank, period. So let them use it. So, and you know, but shout out. Let me see who's up in it. What's good, Mike Jones, Angel Baby. Look at that, the two angels right there, Angel Baby, Angel Z. Joe Lane, Mr. McMittens, Mateo. Shout out to you, Liz. Mola, I think I said that right. Liaz Mola. Let's see. I know Cincinnati Jack, Jacozy was on here. Solo FR, Alan Michael, Mad Pine. What's good, man? Pine Man, the man from down under. Also, Truth Virus 17. What's good? Exactly, baby. If you wish to understand the universe, you must understand energy, frequency, and vibration, you know? And we got a lot to learn, man, you know? Shout out to Truth Virus, all the family up in here today. But, disambiguation. Let's see. Shout out to the land down under. It's quiet down there. So, who else is up on here? Daniel Amico, shout out to you. Groveland Gal, shout out to you. J True. Chris. Nagal. Unless it's Najo. Kimmy, shout out to Kimmy. I think I hit everybody that was up here. Yeah, I think I hit everybody from there. Shout out to all you guys, man. Just the Root, shout out to you. Thanks. Appreciate it. Coffee Girl, hey, Coffee Girl. So, yeah, so back onto this sick, psychopathic motherfucker that is, you know, I've never heard of him before, but boom. And so I just checked out something. Like, oh, shit, teenagers, colleges, professors. Oh, god damn, we are fucking doomed. We ain't seen shit. BLM Antifa times 100 coming. And I told you, with these climate change fucking kids come out, yo, it's gonna be some shit. I'm talking, they human chaining themselves to shit. Yo, they're gonna shut it down. All this shit, food shortage coming. Who you think gonna do this shit? We gotta think, man. They've been using us the whole fucking time. So guess what they gonna keep using? Us. They figure, well, we'll just let them destroy themselves. We don't need to do anything because we're going to be the saviors. We're going to be the ones that they need to come to say, look, you stop this shit. And we have these guys over Elon Musk's and these guys that we portrayed as good, you know, but there's this little group over here that doesn't buy any of our shit. What are we going to do with those people? Because those people are going to infect a lot of people. I don't know. That's still up for debate because we don't understand where they're coming from. We don't understand them. They're like an extraterrestrial. You know, maybe we the extraterrestrials in this bitch. Everybody, I never got into the alien thing. That's just not my shit. I can't buy it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen one. I've seen some weird shit, but I call that just different realms of existence leaking over here, different spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? All that fucking green goblin alien shit, until I see one of them motherfuckers in front of me, I can't buy it. Till I see a rocket from Earth launch out this bitch, I ain't buy it. But I do. Them starships, that does blow my mind, right? Them starships, that blows my mind because I am a sky watcher. The shit I see up there blows my mind. Can Elon Musk get there in the U.S. government? No. There would be no reason why while Russia would have left their shit sitting there where motherfuckers right now today can go explore and go all in the shuttles and all in their former fucking bases that should have been top secret and destroyed. Them motherfuckers completely abandoned that shit and said, fuck it. Hey, people say, oh, it's because they didn't win the space race. No, bitch. They realize these motherfuckers ain't make it up there. And their shuttle look way more aerodynamic and dope than the American shuttle. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I done seen like three launches. And I clearly seen that bitch curve and no, that's out of sight. That bitch clearly went in the ocean. And other people, there's videos all over the internet, maybe be censored now, but where motherfuckers recorded the same shit, even recorded it going downward. Oh, that's because the shuttle already disengaged and went to outer space. No, bitch, because it's all in the same footage. What the fuck are you talking about? You know? So I'm not really buying the green goblin. So, like I said, maybe we the extraterrestrials. Maybe we the beings from another fucking realm that is here. You know, you got to think about this shit. I think about everything. We be like, yo, them motherfuckers not from here. No, maybe we not from here. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we ain't. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. Maybe we not from here, you know? And we here to put this motherfucking place back to where it needs to be. So I don't know, you know, everything, you know, them just interpretations, you know? And maybe, you know, maybe they from somewhere else too. And we're them two things that's here to battle against each other. You know, the galactical battle or whatever. I don't fucking know. All I know is I love my Mother Earth. I love nature. And, you know, that's what I'm fighting for. And unfortunately, some of my brothers and sisters that are asleep are a part of nature. So guess what I'm fighting for? Them too. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, as much as we hate this reality, right? We are still trying to wake our brothers and sisters up who are stuck in this loop of ignorance, this loop of fucking everlasting destruction, this loop of a consumer This loop of an unconscious, uncaring mass that is just taking up fucking space at this point, which I honestly can agree with some of these motherfuckers on some of this shit, but I'm not gonna be the one to say it. There's some people here that unfortunately are wasting fucking space and they're never gonna change. The Mike Jones, I agree with you. There are people like that they gonna go down with the motherfucking Titanic. They don't give a fuck. They gonna hold on to their, I need my car. They're gonna get in their car and burn the fuck up. They're gonna sit in their fucking house that they believe they own and paid for with real money. And they're gonna be like, I'm gonna die in here. Bitch, I'm leaving all my shit over there and I'll go live under a tree, because guess what? My home is where my nodes of my feet sit. That's where my home is at. That's why I can feel comfortable any motherfucker where, as long as I'm with my loving family and shit like that, I'm good. Fuck it, I'm good. That's where my home at. I may not have the comfortablest, bed or something at the time or whatever, but guess what? Anywhere my universe is at, that's where my home is. We're all moving universes, and they tell you this in language, especially the English language, so it is what it is. And Michael, when I was a child, I used to be afraid. I've been afraid of hospitals ever since I was able to know what one was. The smell, the aura of a hospital always fucked with me. Like, I didn't know how a motherfucker go to. I never was one to like the hospital. And I'm sure a lot of y'all was too. I don't like the hospital. I don't even like to visit a motherfucking hospital. I don't go to funerals. I don't go to wakes. I don't do that shit. I don't partake in. You know what I'm saying? And now I know why. You know what I'm saying? Now I know why. It is what it is. We know energy, all is lost and, transform. People say, oh, I go pay the respects. Well, man, shit. I could do that in the confidence of my own mind. I can connect with them. It is what it is. But I can understand somebody super, super close to you, like a family member and all that. But all this, going through, I just don't do it. I'll pass. I don't need to celebrate the 3 stages of death. The person died. Shit, I'm sad as a motherfucker already. I'm gonna go experience that shit more times? Hell no, I'll pass. I'm good on that. And just like school. Yeah, right, Mr. McDitton. Same shit. That's why I never went to fucking school. I was like, school never been for me. It never was for me. I would be looking out the fucking window, thinking of what I'm about to play when I get out of school, all the way through elementary. My life was about playing and having fun. I ain't see no colors. I ain't see shit. Everybody was friends, and you had the bullies that all that shit. Used to pick on people, and it was just, that's what I saw. I couldn't jive with school. And when I got to high school, I was like, yeah, I think I'm only coming right now because I'm being made to come at this point, and shit, by what? Fucking shit, by 4th year in high school, still in 9th grade math. I came in in like it was called sequential math 1A. I went to that fucking class. I'm like, what the fuck did I learn the past 3 years of middle school? Because I don't know any of this shit. I said, y'all got me in the wrong fucking class. I left out that bitch the first day I walked in there. I'm like, I ain't never even seen this shit before. I'm like, fuck it. And I went to the damn dean council. I'm like, yo, I don't know what the fuck's going on in this class. All right, we'll move you down. They moved me to pre-algebra. I was in that bitch for 4 years, though I only visited the class, but I was in the bitch for 4 years. I'm like, X plus Y, like what the fuck am I using this in? I ain't gonna use this in my life. I don't know what I'm doing. I never could even understand half the shit in there. So guess what I did? I said, that was me going to play basketball somewhere class. There was basketball courts around the school. So those that didn't get in, we went to skip school. So and then the only class I was good at is U.S. history and government, because I was just interested in how fucked up and stupid it was, and I was good at shop. My main classes was lunch. I had lunch like 4 periods, right? Because I would just skip and go to lunch. My main subjects was lunch, gym, only when they played basketball. If they was swimming and shit, you can forget about it. I'm not swimming and running around and in the pedophilia fucking situation where you believe that in school, they got no curtains or nothing, just dingling out everything. Like, you should know that these motherfuckers are psychopaths just from their school institution. Like, you got more privacy in fucking prison, man. Like, I mean, the shit is crazy, man. Maybe now, but when we was going to school, it was dingling hanging and, you know, titties flapping, I'm sure, in the female locker room, because they ain't have nothing. It was just, and the showers were like the school I went to, the motherfuckers was like a beam and it had like 5 shower heads. So you got a shower next to me. I ain't never seen anybody even most people was like, yo, this shit is weird. But it was some motherfuckers in there. But it was like, yo, not only is it unprivate, but the motherfucking showers, it's like 6 shower heads spraying down so a motherfucker next to you could be showering. Yo, it's the weirdest shit ever. So I only went to gym when it was basketball. And that was it. Then my next, so lunch was my first best subject. Then it was motherfucking gym. Then it was a shop class because I was in machine technology. I like hands-on learning shit, right? And then after that, it was pretty much, you know, study hall and shit. And I ain't ever was in, but that was it. English, I used to fuck with English until they made us write some shit that I was just going to the bathroom and never coming back. You know, I get suspended while on suspension. So I never fit into the shit. You know, and then it was like, I got my first car at 17. You know, I was like, I told my mom, I'm not going to skip school. Yes, you are. I know you're going to fucking skip school. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm going to go to school more. Shit. The day I got that car, I went to pick up all my friends and we was at the college. Because when I was in high school, people thought I went to the local colleges because I used to play a lot of basketball and I was good. So I would be at all the local colleges around here and shit. You know, I'm not supposed to be in there. I'm in there, you know, shit. They like, yo, you going to try out for the team? I'm like, I'm only in the 11th grade, but, you know, yeah. And I'd be practicing with the team and shit and all kind of shit, you know. But, yeah, so shout out to whoever said that comment. Took me to a flashback. You know, like, I just couldn't, you're right. Now that I think about it, I couldn't fuck with the school. I never ate the lunches. You know what I'm saying? I never ate the lunches. Maybe once in a while, the pizzas smell good on pizza day while I had my home. My mom always made me a lunch, peanut butter and jelly, or it was like a ham sandwich when I used to eat that shit, turkey sandwiches with chips. Oh, man, or my mom used to, that was sacred to me. Like, my lunch was my shit. You know, Karen, that motherfucker was like that was like my golden energy. Like, anybody fuck with my lunch, yo, I'll be ready to kill him. You know, because that shit was made with love. And, you know, a couple times I had the pizza. That shit was like cardboard. I'm like, yo, I caught this pizza. And they be fucking it up. The pizza, the little taco shit. I ain't gonna lie, the taco cheese, the burn up taco cheese off the thing, it was good. But other than that, I ain't fuck with none of that shit. I did drink the chocolate milk. I ain't gonna lie. I drank the chocolate milk when they had it. And I did drink the grape juice. You know, us niggas, we like that grape juice. But other than that, man, I ain't fuck with it. But it was once in a while. I always had my own lunch. You know, all the way up to high school. My mom always made me a lunch. So I was good. You're right. I couldn't, there was something going on, man. We all can sense that shit. It was something going on around us all the time. And not to mention, now you can go back and think about it. Because I'm going to take a intermission and go get my Just Juice. But also, let me turn the motherfucking camera around real quick. Also, what's good, y'all? So y'all can see my damn face. So what's good, y'all? Validate 8 was good. But go in there and order my shit. What's good, Validated 8? What's good, Neo the Hacker? What's good? Good to see all the brothers and sisters in here, man. I'm just going in a little bit. But, yeah. What's good, Truth and Justice for you? Shout out to you, brother. And sister. Go subscribe to Truth and Justice for you. Great, beautiful people, man. You know, just beautiful all around people. Like I said, I can't wait till the next time And we got fog here in Rochester, New York, man. This shit is like scary as you like literally my phone don't pick it up, but I mean it's foggy as hell. The phone just never pick it up, but it's foggy as hell. And you know, God knows what's in that, you know. But anyways, but yeah, so didn't fit into schools. Also, you know, now you can go back and remember all the little shit that happened while you was in school, until you know that they was doing experiments on our ass, and that shit didn't work. Because I remember the banana medicine. See, I'm 40. I just turned 44, so I went to school in, you know, 80s and 90s, and you know, I remember the banana medicine. Everybody had the banana medicine. When I got older, and I had a kid, my oldest son is 20 motherfucking 4 right now, about to be 25. He ain't never had no banana medicine. So whatever the fuck that banana medicine was, that shit was nasty. That made me hate bananas for years because of that banana medicine. They also had a grape medicine. So whatever was in that shit, and you know, I remember having swollen lymph nodes. Like it was a thing. Chicken pox, swollen lymph nodes, and what else? The lice. Like what the fuck was lice? Like where did this shit come from? Nobody care about lice no more. Back then it was lice. I don't even know if we had lice. I think they was lying. I think if they saw some dandruffs, they was like, yo, they got lice, and then give us the experimental medicines and shit. Because I remember them coming around. I used to love it though. They used to come in and put the little sticks in your hair and like, you know, pull it apart. I used to love that shit. I'm like, could you do some more? I used to like when they did that shit. It used to feel good. But you know, Cindy's out because she had lice. I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, there's a lice outbreak. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like, little shit. You know now that they was doing some experiments. They don't think about no motherfucking lice. Like, who the fuck gets lice? You know, remember ringworms? You know, who the fuck get ringworms anymore? Once in a while, somebody get a ringworm, but that's just a rash. I'm telling you, man, whatever the fuck injections they was giving us back then was making our bodies do all kind of shit, man. Chicken pox. What the fuck? Nobody gets chicken pox no more, but that was the thing. You know? It's crazy, man. It is fucking crazy, you know? You know, it was crazy, yo. It really was. So, you had a lot of shit, man, that I remember now. You know, I go back, I'm like, yo, and then they had the patches, too. People used to get patches in their hair, like crust going in the hair and get bald spots and shit. Yo, that was weird. You know, like, what the fuck was they doing to us? I think whatever they was injecting us was fucking with our immune system, because we would get swollen lymph nodes. I remember I had, like, my shit in my neck and my underarms swelled up, and then you had in your nipple would get a little growth. You think you have, like, breast cancer at, like, fucking 12 years old. You're like, yo, something wrong with me. This shit hurt. You go to the doctor. Oh, it's normal. What the fuck you mean this shit hurts like hell? And then they used to play that pinching game. Motherfucker pinch you when you got that shit. Oh my God, it hurt like hell. But it was something that we just all got. It was crazy, man. It was fucking crazy. So now you know these motherfuckers was doing experiments on our asses, man. So it ain't work. Apparently all the shit didn't work. Whatever they was doing, we still here. We still rocking out. It ain't fucking work. So, you know, give me 1 second. I'm about to go in here and order my shit real quick. So I'll play my massacre beat. Give me 1 second, guys. All right, y'all. Sorry about that, but I'm back. And I know y'all keep the conversation going anyways, which is always beautiful, man. Love you guys, you know. But again, man, shout out to all you guys. Truth and Justice for You. If you're not subscribed to their channel, man, please subscribe to their channel. They did a beautiful video about OKC. I got a long, it's already pushing like an hour, and it's kind of very long, but hey, the energy is good. The people that are gonna get it, gonna enjoy a long video. The shit's like an hour and 40 minutes already, and I'm still working on it, so. But it was good. Geneva, Angel, Truth and Justice, Validated Ape, Angel Z, Dana, Chagozi, Coffee Girl, Soul, Fur, Solo FR 2384. Sounds like a damn, sounds like a VR video game set or some shit. Solar FR 2384. Let me see. So yeah, shout out to all you guys. Truth Virus, you know. Shout out to Wise, which inspired this video this morning. I know I made it look like a little something, you know, like it was something going on, but no, I'm just adding to the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we extreme. We gotta be more extreme. We gotta stand more. We gotta be firm in what we talk about, you know. See, being extreme doesn't mean doing stupid shit. Being extreme means doing very intelligent, wise, and knowledgeable shit, you know. Not no dumb shit. Like, we can't be doing, we can't have this, we can't be holding this energy, holding this light, holding this message, and do dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to be doing, you know, positive shit. Like, you know, no stupid shit, you know. So, no stupid, like, we can't be getting in stupid confrontations and getting mad at people because they think away. No, we give them the knowledge. We give them the information, and if there is their ability to accept it or not, or to accept it or neglect it. You know, there's only one, two. You're gonna accept or you're gonna neglect. Either one of the two. So, oh, wow, that's dope. That is crazy sick. I'll show y'all this later. But my son's girlfriend's father made me a Mayan statue. This shit is dope as hell. I'll show y'all later, cause I'm into art, crafts, and shit. I love shit people make. It means so much to me. Things people make mean the world to me. Like, I don't fuck with gold, you know. I don't fuck with shit like that, you know. But people make, oh man, I love it. I love natural things that people put their creativity into mean a lot to me. So I'll show you guys. Maybe I'll go live later tonight and show y'all this. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. And he colored it, you know. So it's the Mexico calling. You know, everything lined up. Get the fuck out of this matrix. But anyways, everyone who can make it will be in New York City. Yeah, and I'm telling you, I just feel like it'll be another gathering before that. So I just feel it. And I think a lot of other people feel it too, you know. And we'll see. But again, shout out to Wise 1984 for inspiring me to make this video today about being extreme, and we need to be more extreme to get the message out, to wake people up. You know, when I say wake people up is just, you know, just get the message out, you know, in a good way, you know. You're not a confrontational way where, you know, hey, I pretty much every conversation I have with people, I'll curse, but it's not going to be at them. It's not gonna be like, fuck you, motherfucker, all that. No, it's going to be like, you know, these fucking people, you know, they do this to us, that to us. I mean, you know, the fucking, you know, whatever. I'm not going to talk to them like that, you know, and that's what we got to, another thing that we got to do is when we engage with people, you know, even if we go in on them, there's ways to go in. I mean, I've mastered that ability to be able to to beat the shit out of somebody and bring them up and beat them down, you know, all in the same conversation. You know, it's very easy to do. And when you do that, what is it? It's energy. It's the frequency. It's a vibe that you get in with them, because guess what? You're beating them up and then you're coming down. An example of that, like, like say somebody walks up. This is an example of what I'm talking about. You know, somebody walks up and engages you. If they engage you, they want to talk to you. Point blank period. If somebody engages you, they want a conversation. Point blank period. Whatever brought them to that, that's what they want at the time. So if somebody walks up to me and says, just say they say, hey, your shirt you're wearing, you know, sa-ta-ta-ta. Well, they just walked up to me with a mask on. So I'm like, hold on. I'm like, hold on, look. First off, you got a mask on. All right. Why the fuck are you wearing a mask? All right, it's gonna sound confrontational. And whatever reaction they get, I'm like, look, do you know this, that, da-da-da. I mean, think about it. Does this anything sense? I'm gonna beat them up, but I'm gonna bring them down and say, you know, oh, wait. Oh, she brought them out to me. Oh, you're so sweet.
You got a nice tent.
Thank you.
I'm jealous of the tent. I drive a fishbowl.
Oh, you drive a fishbowl. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, have a good one.
You too. A shout out to Just Juice, which is, you know, always bringing in the, giving me the goody good. And she brought it out to me. It's so sweet. But anyways, yeah, so having a conversation like that, you know, you beat them up and then you bring it up and say, you know, look, man, like, you know, don't you think that, you know, it's kind of odd that this, that, and this happened? And do you know your beautiful creation? You know, I mean, look at you. If it's a female or a male, I mean, look at you. You're beautiful. And like, why would you want to even cover it up? I mean, do you even, you know, that's how you do it. You whoop their ass. And then, you know, after you bring them down, say, you know, why would you want to, you know, this and that, and whatever reaction they give you, say, you know, and then beat them up some more. And saying, you know, you got a beautiful face and you're keeping this on, you know, your kid's not seeing it. You know, why do you want to walk around this stupid fucking mask looking like a fucking idiot? It just makes no sense. The holes breathing out the side. You know, I mean, it doesn't make any, you know, this is how you do it. You just whoop their ass, you keep them up. And guess what? They're going to stay in the conversation. You're going to get to them, because guess what you're doing? You're going up and down in their thought process. You're getting them, you know, when you go in like that, it's triggering something in them. And then guess what? It's a vibe, and they're gonna kind of, they may lash out it, but guess what? When they do, you start to bring them down. You gotta know who you're engaging with. You know, some people you can't do that, but most of the time you can. You control the conversation. You know, you control the way that you can control the way the energy of any conversation, any argument goes. You know, and that's the beauty about you know, understanding this. You create a better life for yourself and better situations and better relationships, because you're not going to fall into the bullshit. No matter what anybody does to you, you control it, you know? And that's a good trait to have and a good thing to learn, because if you're in a fucky ass relationship, you learn this shit. Yeah, well, I don't argue about that. Well, what's the point? You get straight to the point. You know, a lot of people have these drawn out fucking relationship arguments for days about stupid as shit, mundane shit. Get to the point. All right. If you're with somebody and arguing about something, listen, you're going to leave me or something? No. All right, what are we arguing for? Let's get over it right now. That's it. Done. Okay, what? But you got to understand, the person you're with has to have that too. This is called, you know, this is something we should all incorporate out. It's called the givers, right? It's like alchemy, right? You have alchemy, right? Y'all know what alchemy is. And it's like magic, all right? You can't be with a taker. Givers have to be with givers, and takers gotta be with takers. Because takers are what you're gonna see. You ever see two motherfuckers, all they do is argue? That's because both them motherfuckers in the relationship are takers. Neither one of them motherfuckers are givers. You ever seen somebody being treated bad in a relationship? Well, guess what? One of them's a giver, one of them's a taker. The giver is getting shit on, and the taker is doing all the shitting on. All right? A giver has to be with a giver, because when two people are giving all the time, right? Like it's like you pour water on a plant, it grows. That plant is gonna the other one, right? It's simple. I water you, you water me. All right? You never drain each other, you know? It's an old ass saying. You'll never drain each other, because both of you guys will water each other. I forgot what plant that came from, but there's a plant, when water hits it, if the other plant doesn't have water, guess what that plant does? It releases water to the other plant so the plant can grow, and then the one next to it, that's what they do. I forgot the name of the plant. I'm sorry. I don't know the name of the plant, but look it up. But they're called water giver. It's called the water giver. But that's the thing. In a relationship, there's takers and givers. You know, you could alchemize the word any way you want. Positive and negative, motherfucker. Or you know what I'm saying? But there's a giver and a taker. You have to be with a giver. If you notice you're with a taker, leave. If you a taker and they're a taker, stay. Because if you're a taker and you go with a giver, you're gonna fuck their life up. So don't be a taker, be a giver. And when you learn those concepts, it becomes easy. Because guess what? If you're a giver, you know, okay, that I'm with a taker. So if they're arguing with me, I'm gonna take that energy that they're giving me and give it back to them in a giving way. And you neutralize it, or you're gonna just fizzle that motherfucker out anyway. And the energy that you got for that person, you're gonna lose it, because that's just the way it's gonna go. And it's a beautiful way to understand a relationship and, you know, situation with people. You know, get away from that motherfucking taker and get with a giver, or be a giver, and you know, just be giving. And most people that love, the greatest lovers, are the ones that have been hurt the most. Because once your heart is shattered, it gets broken into a million fucking pieces. And guess what? You're able to give your heart to so many different people. That's why a lot of us, you know, through a relationship or family or whatever, we've been hurt in so many different ways, you know? And we think we're alone, but no, all it is our heart got shattered so we could spread our heart around. You know, that's why we love so much. That's why we do what we do. It's not because we're selfish. They always say, oh, you're selfish because you don't want to go get the fucking super poke. You're selfish because you don't want to wear back. No, bitch, I ain't selfish. I'm fucking doing this shit for your dumb ass. I said, you're selfish because you're doing that to yourself. So your ass is selfish. You know? I mean, these people got the whole concept backwards. They calling you selfish when they're selfish. Why are they doing that? Because they feel like they're protecting somebody else. Bitch, that's being selfish. I don't need to feel like I'm protecting any motherfucking body, because that person, if they had that in them, they'll know they're protected. How the fuck that's being selfish. I wear this for you, bitch. You get your selfish ass out of my fucking face. You doing that because you got to project that off yourself, because you are selfish. These people got the shit all ass backwards and fucked up. And when you sit there and blow this shit in their face, you got to see the look on their eyes. It looks like you got a fucking, you see dilated pupils, like literally they don't know what the fuck, how to even respond to that shit. Because it's real and it's true. And when that's why we got to hit them with shit like that. You know, you want to come at somebody, that's how you come at it. You're like, damn. Because guess what? They're going to be like, even if they don't say shit, it makes sense to them. And you might wake them up, you know, later. They be like, man, that motherfucker was an asshole. But man, that shit makes sense. Next thing you get a motherfucker looking at you. Yo, man, remember when you told me, yo, I was thinking about this and that. Yo, that made sense. I'm duh. You know what makes sense comes from? It's because we have senses that they told us we don't have, because they only gave us 5, right? We let motherfuckers portray to us that we only got 5 fucking senses. Like, this is how bad we fuck. That's why we are extremists, because they extremely fucked our life up. You know what I'm saying? They extremely fucked our thought process up, fucked our reality up, fucked up everything, fucked up nature, fucked up humanity. So that's why we are extremists. know, think about that shit, man. Just think about it. These motherfuckers told us we got 5 senses, right? That's why we gotta make it make sense. That's why when you hear the word make sense, that's where that shit comes from. Make sense. Make up the sense that you ain't got. Simple as that. They told you got 5 senses. No, you got more than that, so make some sense. And this is why you glitch a motherfucker out. They be sitting there looking like, because that motherfucker only has 5 senses and he's controlled and structured and his whole life is based around those 5 senses, and you just glitched him out because there's a whole nother facts of senses that he ain't got. You know? Just is what it is. So make it make sense. And that's how you come at these people, man. You know? And we got that ability, you know? I cuss them all. I done cuss so many people up and down, out and back and forth, and they still standing in front of me. Like literally, that's why I like to take over. When I see when I'm at a protest or something, I see a hostile conversation, I get in and I neutralize it. I slow it down. You know, I'm like, okay, look, let's come at it. And you'll see, they'll be batshit mad, and then they'll come right down. The minute you talk, done, it like shuts off. It's crazy, man. I love understanding energy, because when you're in real time, energy matters. You can diffuse a situation. You could know to get the fuck out of Dodge. You can sense some shit. I mean, it's just beautiful understanding this stuff, you know? So again, we are fucking superheroes at the end of the day. So yeah, we are extremists. So shout out to my brother Wise. Go to his channel. It's Wise. Somebody dropped the link. Love you guys. I know y'all link. Y'all already probably done shared all the information anyway. Shout out to Wise, Truth Fires, Truthful and Justice. Go subscribe to all their channels. Fake Mike, Real News. You already know. Who else? Not Mad Pyman. Mad Pyman's got a channel, don't he? Yeah, I think you do. Who else? Channel, man, put it all in the fucking chat and go. Everybody need to go over there. Disambiguation, I know I got a channel. You know what? Disambiguation, you got a channel, right? Because my channel got subscriptions, and when my channel got deleted, I didn't forget about anybody, because I'd be looking like trying to think, like, damn, man, what other channels did I forget about? Chigozy, shout out to Chigozy. Subscribe to Chigozy channel. Whoever else is in the chat that I didn't see, you know, just keep on spreading the love. And, you know, again, shout out if y'all haven't seen the interview with Fake Mike and Zach. It was dope. The energy was still flowing. Zach shared it on his channel. It's just great, man, to see the bounce around, man, and hopefully it expands. You know, Zach came over to Wise channel showing some love, and you know, we all just got to keep this shit going, man, and you know, come together, man. It's time, man. It's time. And I told y'all know y'all been rocking me. I sound like a broken record. I said this shit was exactly what's happening right now, is exactly what was supposed to happen, and was exactly what I was exactly what I was explaining was going to happen, you know? That came out wrong, but what I was explaining was going to happen is happening. And it's beautiful to see, you know? It's like, wow, you know? It's not like I told you so. It's like you just know. You could just feel it. You could just see it. Just like you can see the motherfucking train coming too. So we can't. That's why I'm saying, like, we gotta really, you know, like I said, I'm gonna upload this video of China, man. Well, Taiwan. You know, there's a lot of freedom fighters over there, and remember, they do shit there first. And the talk that's coming out of that area is like, yo, you know, they're after the Chinese Communist Party. I think we're behind because what's communist here? I don't know. There's a faction here. What alphabet gang it is, I don't know. But the communist is here. So, I mean, and it's pretty much the same thing. We just haven't found the like that. These are the motherfuckers right here. And zeroing like, yo, these people got to go. These people are what they've been doing, how they've been doing it. And I believe that it's part of the New World Order, taking out the New World Order to form the New World Order. It's going to come out. Somebody's going to pop up, and some group, some alphabet group or some faction of the government is going to be exposed. And this is what they're doing, man. You know? But at the same time, you have these entities that are gonna drop the ball. And you know, China, they're preparing for it. They're like, same shit, food shortages. They're like, yo, so apparently there's an energy that knows that these people are gonna pull the plug. And it goes into the video also Wise was talking about with the seeds and, you know, why the lockdowns and how they needed to get out and get all the supplies and diverted, you know, the tractor trailers. Because I was traveling, them tractor trailers was moving. Where the fuck they was going, I don't know, but you know, and there was talk of, you know, federal government and government entities buying up a lot of canned goods and storable foods and all kind of shit you couldn't get, church shit, and you know, and I'm on it with Wise about that they needed to get it first. They need to get all their supplies first. Whatever they got planned, you know they got a fucking plan. We can't sleep on it. That's why coming together is so important, and coming together into not to eat, to just come together for us. Like we, and all this extreme shit I'm talking about is being extreme to try to wake people up, and for us to be extreme to know, okay, my brother over here, my sister over here, like, look, we done created a bond. Like, okay, what's the next step? Well, all right, well, none of us like this shit, but all right, we already know they're coming back harder than ever before. Same thing over there in China. Them people over there now, they coming with it. They know the Chinese Communist Party. They're going for zero. They're going for zero. They about to completely obliterate that fucking place, right? And this falls into stop the Asian hate. Why did they propagate stop the Asian hate? Because this is going to happen, and the Chinese are going to be a blame for a lot of this stuff, but it's going to be spent off on the Chinese Communist Party. This is why they have stopped the Asian hate, and this is why they're going to have Brown Lives Matter, is because it's going to incorporate Muslims and Chinese. All right, mark my words. It's going to incorporate those, because the Muslims are going to be the ones that are going to be over here, you know, there'll be fucking terror attacks everywhere. That's what that's for. But the Chinese, that's for the economy. That's for the economy, right? Trust me when I tell you this, man. What's good, Shout out to AV. So, again, man, we do what we do, but we got to know at the end of the day, okay, what are we going to do? You know, what's plan A? Because I tell you, I live on plan B. Plan A is plan A is, I live on plan A. Plan B is what you seeing right now. This fucking plan B. So, I'm trying to get people on plan A. Plan B is where we at now. And we have to know plan B, what we're doing right now, is not sustainable for us. Oh yeah? Yeah, you need to upload that video. Oh yeah, they be out. I mean, they're deep, man. They're over there. I mean, they're honestly. Oh, this is where that motorcycle crashed at. Oh, that's where it was? Damn. Honestly, they are not as censored as we thought over there. They're not. Yo, them motherfuckers, yo. They be sharing a lot of information. It's just censored to us, right? Over there, that shit is big, man. They are really they formed an organization called the New the New something of China, the new Chinese people of China, some shit, which is 100% trying to take out the Chinese Communist Party. All right, who it's ran by and all that other shit, I don't know, but there's real people in there that are for freedom, and you know, just like us, same shit over here. Because they are trying to, literally right now as we speak, destroy Taiwan from the inside out. And what are they using for Taiwan? Good old Mr. 19. They're using it right now as we speak. Taiwan went to go open up. They said, fuck it, man. We ain't playing. We're not playing. We played long enough. We played long enough. So we played long enough. And they're like, we're opening up. Fuck it, we're gonna live with it. Oh, well, the health department is the CCEU over there, right? I've been doing my research. Guess who has the hand in the cookie jar? You guessed it, motherfucking MODRNA and motherfucking Bill Gates himself. Bill Gates has their hand in the health officials in Taiwan. All right, and guess what they're doing? All right, they give enough money. Whoop, their cases are on the rise, and the people panic. Now, there's a lot of people that believe in it, and there are also a lot of people that ain't get it. Right? So here they go again. And yesterday, MODRNA, all right, is shipping. They got a contract. I'll have them send it to me, and I'll make a video about it. It'll be on my other channel. They got a contract. Well, 12.1 million, doses of this shit, right? Under contract. Now, contract means there's a business dealing. We all know that. All right. Nancy Pelosi going over there and all kinds of shit. It's crazy to see, it's crazy to put two and two together, But, yeah, man, it really is, we're really, humanity's really being fucked up the ass right now. But there's a lot of us all over the world. And, again, like I said, that's why we got to have a plan A. We got to get our, what's the plan A? Because we're living in plan B, because we know, I'm going to always say it, this ain't feasible for me. And as I look at you guys, it ain't feasible for y'all. And if there's some of y'all that ain't realized it yet, it ain't fucking feasible. All right? Because it's going back where they want it. Times 10. You know why? Who the fuck is going to stop them? They done shut the entire fucking world down once. They shut the entire machine off. Literally. The people that are the money and all the corporations showed you, right? They don't need fucking money. Whatever they got going on is more greater than money could buy. Point blank, period. More greater than money could buy. So if they shut their world down, I'm called like it is. Their world ain't ours. This matrix is theirs. We could say, well, it's ours. Well, it's our shit, man. No, it ain't. It's theirs. They own it. They already showed you. Your ass ain't going to fucking school and work and doing all this shit and going in that store. What you gonna? Yeah, that's their shit. What the fuck you talking about? Then they told you that you can't have certain shit. Just like why I said in the video. They did it where I was at in Texas. They blocked off the fucking arts and crafts section. They ain't even want you doing fucking art. What kind of shit is that? They didn't want you manufacturing fabric, cloth fucking masks and selling them, so they closed the fucking section off in the fucking store. Can you believe that shit? Said you could only buy this at this Walmart. And Walmart said, fuck you, what you talking about? Our other shit? No, man, no. And they lifted it, talking about, well, they couldn't do that order. It wasn't constitutional and this and that. These sick psychopathic motherfuckers did what the fuck they wanted to do. The only thing that stopped them was other corporations. Point blank, period. Whatever was profiting off the shit, that's the only thing that they was doing. Making it seem like they was letting off on some shit. Well, you can't do that. No, it was a corporation that got behind it. It was going to sue and get and expose or do something to change the shit. Didn't no government tell no large corporation to do shit. They all got a kickback from it. Oh, their social distance line, they can only let 15 people in Home Depot. Meanwhile, the Home Depot's big as fucking Walmart and it's full-fledged open. Fuck out of here. No. Better believe Home Depot was getting a big ass cut break somewhere along the line. So, meanwhile, all the small business got to close their doors. Disgusting, man. They did it once. They showed you, bitch. They basically came out and said, bitch, we'll do it again. What you gonna do? That's what they doing right now. Throwing shit out there. Bitch, what you gonna do again? They like punking us at this point. So, what's the plan A? You want to go through that shit again? Or, you know, what do you want to do? Only way I know how to get out of a situation is to get out of the situation. At this point, we coping with cancer or some shit. We all just coping with cancer. This is the main shit we gotta realize. You know, this is the main thing we have to realize is they're about to do it again. And with greater force. There's no way they go through a cold month, right? Ain't no fucking way in tip-top hell they gonna go through a fucking cold month without playing the game again. It is fucking possible. There's no way. And that's what we need to be looking at. We just wait for it, or do we try to, figure out what the fuck we gonna do? You know, as a collective. Because at this point, something's better than nothing. You know, if we got the manpower, the finances, the ability, the only thing that's stopping us is us. Is us just simply saying, you know what? And the way I look at it is whatever we can think of, you know, it's kind of like, you know, okay, it's a double, you know what I mean? It's an in between right now. But when shit gets thick, we all know, all right, I'm off. You know, it's kind of like we gotta play the Walking Dead scenario. You know, we gotta look at the Walking Dead. So. All right, Truth and Justice, shout out to you. So, yeah, I'm about to make some closing statements and wrap it on up too, man. But thanks for stopping in, guys. But it is, man, we really got to get real, man. And we got to be extreme. And we're already living extreme already. Everything we talk about is extreme. We don't play their game. That's extreme because the majority looks at us extremely fucking hard when we're running around here, not partaking, not playing, wearing our shirts and shit that says "Take that motherfucking diaper off your goddamn face," or, you know, shit like that. Shit like I be wearing. You know, that you know, that's extreme. You know, shit like we do, calling out the cops, calling out authority and shit, that's extreme. So we already are extreme. So, and we gotta be extreme because we're at the limit. And society's at its limit. You're talking about these motherfuckers being extreme too. It's like, you know, why is it talking about the same shit? And I'm just gonna say some of the same shit, repeat the same shit. These people are extreme. Look what the fuck they're doing. Woke up one day, said we gotta inject the fucking what is more extreme than a motherfucker's looks like this motherfucker is I mean this guy has a face you wanna just bash in with a baseball bat. He wakes up one day, says we gotta inject the entire fucking planet. If that ain't extreme, I don't know what to tell you. Then you got another fucking Cubert looking motherfucker from the World Economic Forum called Schwab talking about some goddamn fucking own nothing and be happy type shit, right? That's extreme for a motherfucker to come out and say, you need to own nothing and be happy. How the fuck are these people still amongst us is beyond me. I don't know. You know, I don't fucking know. You know? And you got this other motherfucker whose name is Yuval Noah, who thinks that we're just fucking just basically worthless. And you got Elon Musk, right? Who wants to, he has companies that are working on brain interfaces, and people think that he's some type of fucking savior. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a savior from your ass going back from the source and go fuel their system. That's what he is, right? So Elon Musk, right, is you know, another one of these fucking motherfuckers. Like, I don't even get it, man. And people are okay with being not human anymore. Like, people okay with that shit. People okay with, you know, and some of the technology is tricky. It's like, oh, this is great ass technology. And you're like, wait a minute, this is not a job for somebody. You know, it's like, they know they have all this technology. And here's the kicker. I'm not into the fucking robot AI. I'm not into the iRobot shit. All right, I ain't into that. Right? I personally need to go rewatch that movie because I honestly think that's just portraying what humanity is going to turn into. Because these motherfuckers are not going to waste. Look what they're invested in. They're invested in batteries for electric power shit. There's not no. Somebody had a nerve. Oh no, that's just a front because they're electric. There's these robots that they have, and they're just hiding them from the people. I mean, seriously, that's watching way too many fucking movies. That's just 1-2 movies. That's one. Yeah, there's a lot of truth in movies, but man, you're just going way beyond too far. I mean, I of course I contemplated. I thought about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I mean that could be possible, but they don't need. These people ain't that intelligent. All right. That technology is fucking very difficult, and it just ain't. It's like how we watched the Jetsons when we was young, and we thought in the year 2000, better yet 1999 or whatever the hell, that there will be flying cars. Ain't no fucking flying cars. They ain't gonna let us have no fucking flying cars, right? But here's the kicker. Well, I was talking about these robots. I don't really get into the whole robot takeover shit. No. AI? Yeah. Robot? No. You the fucking robot. Which goes to Elon Musk technology. If they can hijack you, they don't need to waste. Maybe at that one point, you know, I gotta check the stock of that Dynamics. I bet you it's shit because they realized that they don't need to fucking waste no metals. They don't need to waste no copper wiring and titanium alloy and all this other shit. They don't need to do that when they got flesh and blood AI robots that they already got doing everything they need anyway. They don't need it. They just simply just turn you into a fucking a robot. And guess what? Ain't gonna be no waste. You zero carbon waste, bitch. Into the slurry or into the flame you go. You know? They don't need to recycle you. They don't need to do none of that. They don't need machines to make machines when they could just have flesh and blood humans make more humans. That's a AI intelligence fucking wet dream right there. They're gonna be what's beyond trillion. They're gonna be beyond trillionaires from that kind of technology. You mean to tell me a human could do whatever the fuck I wanted to do? Man, that's a psychopath dream. You could have the prettiest fucking human being and hijack their mind, and that can be your goddamn. You can program the motherfucker to do whatever you want. Almost tricks your mind to say, wait a minute, that's a good idea. Wait, what you just said? Hold up. You mean to tell me I can download a woman into that woman? Oh shit, I'm in. You know, that's how they get people. You know, wait, I could download and I could be so smart, I could know all this information. I could be a doctor in an instant or a lawyer in an instant. Oh shit, I'm in. This is where they going with this shit, guys. The Matrix. They don't need to waste metals, man. You know? So I don't get into that robot shit. And what I was saying is the job elimination comes from the technology that they got out here when you actually look at it. That's why I'm out all the time, because I could see it coming. Went somewhere yesterday to eat, and it was a beautiful place that reopened that I used to always go to. But I'm like, yo, they had a little QR code on each table, and it fucked me up because we was looking at the menu and realized they was cooking all the shit we was looking at. I'm like, wait. She said, she came back, she was like, you ordering a lot of stuff, but it's this table. We put 2 tables together, they had 2 different numbers. She said, well, you got 3 of this kind. I'm like, 3 of what? Because they didn't tell us that when we come in, we all got a cell phone, and it's 2 tables with 2 different QR codes, and we just, whatever QR code was close to us, we just clicked it. But we thought we looking at the fucking menu, but it's the actual order from the damn table. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, hold on, you gotta explain this shit to me, because I'm confused like a motherfucker. I thought we were looking at a menu. She's like, yeah, but we didn't order it from here. Because I looked at it, I clicked on it on another phone, and it said, your order is in. And I'm like, we ain't ordered shit. I'm asking everybody, what y'all ordered? How we ordered anything? Y'all ordered something? This a whole new phone. Like, how the fuck the whole new phone, as soon as I hit the QR code, had the shit. Like, that shit is amazing to me. Like, what the fuck? But what I'm trying to say is the technology, that's a waitress job right there. You know what I'm saying? That's a waitress job. That's what I look at. I'm like, yo, that's a waitress job, man. I'm like, that's fucked up, you know? Yeah, waiter will still come bring your food out, but that's like, they don't even got to come out anymore, man. And it's like, wow. But yeah, so it was like, that to me was like, yo, you can see the little things that are removing jobs, you know what I'm saying? The toll booth, the cashless toll booths, nobody in Rochester, everything's still due to, you know what? It's still, our offices are still fucking closed. Like, are you serious? They never gonna open this shit up. Like, when are they gonna open it up? Here, all the courts still are all in the same shit, virtual and all this other shit. The public transit all across the fucking United States still masked the fuck up. Why? That's why, like, yo, like, we ain't out of no woods. We in the fucking thick of the woods. And we need to be making extreme decisions to, like, yo, listen. And I see more and more people as it's getting warmer, just more people diapered the fuck down. I can't even understand it. I'm like, yo, it's getting to be where it's straight China, man. I mean, it literally is. I mean, look at this shit. Look at this shit, man. Walking right there. Dude walking there on the right, masked up, you know. And I told y'all, when the masks come out this time, you're not gonna wear them other shits. They're gonna create a whole nother division. And the whole scenario is gonna be behind that as, well, do you see, it didn't really stop it as much, and we believe that these will make it better this year, so we're going to mandate these and all of these, and now you're gonna see on all the fucking businesses and everywhere, KN95 or the KN whatever, no other face coverings allowed. You're gonna see it 100% signed, sealed, and delivered. All right, I will tell you, I will make a video and wherever the fuck I'm at, if it's still able to, if we're all not on Twitter and being fucking manipulated and whatever the fuck, you know. But I would say I told you so, with a sign that says KN95. Because believe it or not, I already seen one. I already seen one back when they were propagating KN95. It literally said on the door, KN95 mask only. Right? And they're already making that standard in some of these hospitals. All right, so these hospitals are still on fucking only a certain amount of visitors due to the oh my God. It's like, okay, I don't know about y'all, but I don't get used to it. I have yet to get used to face coverings. I can't get used to it. It's something that I forget about. It's weird. I wake up every day, I forgot about it until I see the first one and it brings me right back. You know? So, it's crazy. Nah, they're not. There's not, though. There might be some Sophias, but there's not. But there really isn't. That's propaganda. You know? And, you know, they might be just selling them shits for, you know, a home companion, but there's like iRobot shit, maybe in, you know, 20, 25 years, yeah, but it ain't. You look around you, they don't need to do that, you know? I don't buy into that shit, all that Sophia shit and all that shit, because I look into it, I try to look at the companies, ain't nobody making shit, damn. It's easy to find the production of something, you know? Unless, yeah, they do a top secret and shit, but they let us already know about that, so if they're producing it, they, you know, it'll be there, you know? I want to see Sophias in mass production. It may be production to sell to like a commodity or something to have, like a fucking robot vacuum, you know? But as far as like being out in society and shit, they don't need it. The infrastructure isn't even feasible for a fucking robot or walking around and shit. It ain't. It just ain't. It ain't. You'll see like little shit here and there, like the little servers, contactless servers that robot that drive over to you. I've seen them shits. But that's what I'm saying. They'll have shit like that, but they gonna use humans for all the dirty work. All right, so yeah. But yeah, I've been rattling my trap enough. And thanks to Wise for sparking this video. Yeah, Mike Jones. I seen that shit too. I've seen somebody with a fucking bike helmet on with a mask on. I've seen somebody with a motorcycle helmet with a mask on. This shit makes 0 sense. It doesn't even register to making sense, man. So, and that's their you know, that's their signal that they got us. It's that shit right there. You know? That's the signal that they got us. And I'm sorry, but I can't, you know, I can only subject myself to this shit for so long. That's why I'm on the mission that I'm on. I'm on the plan A. I'm living in plan B, but I'm on the plan A mission. You know, plan B is what you see right now. This is all plan B. Plan A is already in the works. I'm good. They can have it. I don't need it. Don't want it. And you know, that's why it's like, hey, you know, we need to come together as a people and say, look, man, I feel you. You know, and that's the you know, the whole thing about awakening. The number one thing about awakening, and I'm gonna leave it at that, is realizing what role you're gonna play. You know, it's because obviously it's a fucking no-brainer. You want to play in their world, you gotta do what they say. You know, they got a right to do it because it's theirs. I mean, if we can't wake enough people up to change it, and they, you know, it's been theirs anyways. They've been changing it all along. They've been doing whatever the fuck they want to do. It's their shit. They control it. We just are slaves to it, you know. But we can maneuver ourselves out as far away as we can, disconnect. It's, you know, it's possible. There's, you know, there's nothing stopping us but us. And, you know, and you're right, Mike Jones, stupid is, stupid does. So if we stay here, we're just as stupid as everybody else. Stay here, I mean, stay in this mind frame and in this environment, because rule to your existence is people, environment, and food. So if you're around all these people with this mindset, you're gonna be slaughtered any fucking way. You know, we've seen them. I've been on the corners. I've been at the protest. Fuck you, I hope you die. I hope you die of fucking COVID. No, nothing else to say. But fuck you, I hope you die. Like, think about this shit now. This shit hit me multiple times when I was out there. I went home thinking about that shit at night. Like, yo, there's literally... And then the one dude that drove by and said something, and all the one dude that was out there with us protesting, he said, fuck you. The dude said, fuck you something first in the truck. And then one of the guys just said, hey, fuck you too. Right back at him. This motherfucker went. So you know what we're dealing with. This is why I know what the fuck I'm dealing with. This is why that's why I got a plan A and I'm living in plan B right now. Fuck that. I'm not falling. I don't have a fallback plan. I already got a forward plan. Worst thing you ever do want to fall back, because guess what happens when you fall back? You'll crack your fucking head and knock yourself out. At least you fall forward, you can catch yourself. I mean, yeah, I'm athletic and I got good reflexes. This car is fucking flying recklessly. I got good reflexes. I could fall back and catch myself too. But most people, you know, you can't. So you want to fall forward. So plan A is always what you got in the cut. People say, oh, you got a plan B? No, bitch. Your plan B is my plan A. Because I fall forward. Because I'm going to catch myself. So that's what we got to realize. Now back to what I was saying is, you know, we have to understand the people. All right? Going back to the dude I said, fuck you. This motherfucker went and parked in the parking garage. Keep in mind, he just left the parking garage at the hospital. There was a protest outside. I'm out there documenting shit. He said, fuck you, something, 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 something. One dude said, fuck you too. This motherfucker went back in the parking garage, parked, came out. One person. This I'll tell you how crazy these motherfuckers are. These people are unstable, like my brother Cut says, mentally ill, right? And just triggered off of stupidity and ignorance, right? And programming. This motherfucker parked, came up, walking up to a group of people who obviously is opposition, right? And started coming up to fight the one dude that said, fuck you. Now keep in mind, he said something first, but this motherfucker had it in his mind to go park, come back, and try to fight. And a whole lot, police was there and everything. Now, a whole lot of people was like, yo, no. First off, I ain't with the violence and all that other shit. But you're coming up there in a threatening manner to a whole group, about 50 motherfucking people, and about 5 of them were some rough motherfuckers that will fuck you up. All right? Just in defense and trying to keep peace. You know, they might break it up, but they might break your arm and maybe slam your face into the ground or some shit. That type of breaking up. And, you know, shout out to RPD that was up there one time. They were looking at a group of people that didn't look like they belonged, looked like some agitators. And RPD strictly said, like, hey, you know, we'll remove them. You know, we'll remove them. And I'm not condoning any kind of violence, but sometimes you got to put a little oomph in something. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, hey, it is what it is. Sometimes ignorance needs a little smack up the ass. And the RPD was like, yeah, you know, we'll remove them. You know, and he kind of like, you know, remove him, like rough him up a little bit. And, you know, I'm not willing with the violence and I don't condone any police violence, but sometimes you got to say, yeah, motherfucker's doing something, you know, violence, you know, may resort to self-defense, but they call it violence. But anyways, the dude walked up, old man walked up to him first and confronted him, and the cops was there, and it was like, but the point being is this guy actually parked, and then he was saying he's Native American and this. He was just talking nonsense. I'm like, wait a minute, you're Native American and you're mad at other people out here because they're protesting about freedoms being taken, and you just said, like, I couldn't even believe I captured that on video. Like, you literally just screamed you're Native American, and you just walk up to a bunch of people who's talking about the government's overreach in fucking people's lives. You, for one, should know that you should be out there even more faithfully for them because what happened to the Native Americans. Like, are you serious right now? But, you know, the point being is being out there Seeing people say, I hope you die. Seeing people just flip you the fucking bird with the nastiest looks and the utmost anger shows you that what we're gonna be. They're only increasing right now. Like I said, the Greta Thunbergs, all these people that are being propagated. You know how many people right now hate the restrictions being lifted? They can't stand it. It makes their blood boil, right? They hate us, man. And there's been another protest I've been at where these motherfuckers the dude literally said it's because of us that it's not going away. Now, at some point, them people get more violent. At some point, them people get more triggered. And what is that going to result in, right? So these people know, like I said earlier, they're not coming here with they're not coming in and doing us. They're going to make us do it to us, right? And when you have these mind frames of people like that, you want to be amongst them? I don't. You want to be amongst them because they already showed you back in the BLM protest what they do when you try to defend yourself against people that are simply whatever they deem at the time protesting. Now, Black Lives Matter, I forgot where it was. You remember it was a white couple who was armed, and so it probably was a psychological operation, which I believe it was, who had the guns are pointed at, I don't know if I can't remember. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The BLM protesters that got on their property, right? Whichever, the minute under the law, if somebody enters your property in a threatening manner, you know goddamn well, if you enter any governmental building with a threatening manner, you liable not to walk out the motherfucker. Point blank, period. So you on your own property, you have legally purchased, legally licensed everything, and you can't even waive the shit. You can't even pull it out. They made an example out of them motherfuckers, man. They just showed you and me, if you do anything to any of our agendas, we coming for you. Therefore, it's kind of, man, this is a chess game, man. You literally had a motherfucking, they came on your property, it's checkmate, bitch. It's a wrap for you. You coming up here threatening, I'm gonna lay you down and ask questions later. Nope, the government is playing chess. We was in checkmate and these motherfuckers done got a queen from somewhere and put it on the board. And said, bitch, what are you talking about? You ain't in checkmate. You're not in checkmate. Nope, you're in trouble. Now I'm in checkmate. How the fuck I've had somebody in checkmate, now I'm in checkmate. I'm the villain. See, when their agenda's at play, they're gonna bend and twist all the laws to go their way. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I weigh my options. Like, I don't want to be around these motherfuckers, man. Fuck it. When I could just be over here, fuck it. I'm out the way. As long as you out the way, what they were, they got an agenda. They ain't worried about you. You out the fucking way. You know? I want to be out the way my way. I don't want to be out the way their way. I'm not gonna be, man, fuck that. I'm gonna stay here and fight for mine and do this and do that. Nah. Nope. They already showed me through their propaganda what they're gonna do. No, I can have all the guns in the world. A bitch come on, they're out there, Greta Thunberg and burning down shit, talking about some this, that, and this, and the whole little fucking foot soldier clans running through the neighborhoods, and I done licked off 2 or 3 of them because they trying to come in my window to fucking make sure I ain't got meat in the fucking freezer. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to be around this shit. It may sound extreme, but yo, you can look at Greta Thunberg and go Google Greta Thunberg, look at that bitch eyes, look at her following, and you tell me these motherfuckers are some little devil childs. I don't want to be nowhere near these people, man. Nowhere near these fucking people. So this is why I do what I do. You know, time is now to come together. So we need to figure out the plan A. All right, because we living out plan B, no plan B. We need to figure out plan A because plan B is pretty much already deaded for us. All right, and we know that we're a target because if you got your kids in school, shit, the agenda that's going on there is even crazy. But you know, you got to see this. You got nothing. We got nothing here, man. Ain't nothing here. All this shit is coming back tenfold, man. They got new technology already in these fucking places, man. I be walking into some shit like, yo, what the fuck is that? Nigga, that's for some shit that's coming. You know, that's for some shit that they ready to roll out. You know? So, it is what it is, man. But yeah, so that's what it is, man. And that's the number one thing out of all things we need to be thinking about right now is what the fuck we gonna do? You know? What are we gonna do? Because in this matrix, you know, and their shit, you know, in America and other places, they got shit planned out, man, you know. And I think that they realize the only way they can do it is by pulling the plug, man, crashing the shit. Because if you crash the system, you could turn it on with another system and won't nobody say nothing, you know. Won't nobody can't what? If you come out of desolation, fuck you gonna question a new system coming in, bitch. You gonna beg for the shit. You gonna beg for the shit after our eyes feast itself on what it feasts itself on. Oh my God. You know, that'll clear the morale for the next 100 fucking years, and they know this. You know, all out anarchy. You know. I honestly think, you know, hey, they ain't got bunkers for no motherfucking bombs and shit. They need to come back and build this shit back up. They ain't got bunkers and seeds and all that shit for no fucking, all the comets and shit coming to the earth and all that shit. They got the shit for the day they pull the motherfucking plug, all right? All these war machines and all that other shit, man, that's just for the little bullshit they need to take over, all right? How the fuck they gonna do all that shit and they need us to power them? No, man, they got the bunkers and the underground hideouts for they ass. All right, all them weapons and shit, they gonna protect themselves with, and they gonna leave us defend for ourselves. Like, fuck it, y'all got it. Y'all wanted to be free. Here you go, bitch. Be free. Go off. You know, it's like a dog owner. You done fed the dog so good and for all these years, and you just said, all right, okay, I see you trying to break away from the chain and shit, go for a long walk and shit on your own without me. All right, I'm gonna take the fucking chain off and I'm gonna take you and let you roam free. Don't come back. I got me some new dogs. That's what they doing. You know, they like, yo, all right, y'all wanna be free? All right, okay. Y'all don't like us no more? All right. Think about it, man. Them motherfuckers like an upset parent. They're like, oh, our kids don't like us no more. Our slaves don't like us. Fuck. All right, so we knew it was coming. They done woke up. You think they ain't kind of sad? These motherfuckers sad. They upset. You know, these elites is like mad. They like look at us like, look at these motherfuckers. They don't believe in our shit no more. They know what we're doing. Fucking man, they know what. How could Bill Gates is sitting up there? How could they hate me? I've done so many good things. You know, the truth getting out about what the fuck they've been doing. These motherfuckers is, man, they like, yo, we gotta kill these fucking people. So what you think they gonna do? You know, where are they really at? You know, at some point, man, they gonna just unplug. You know. They gonna pull the rug out. So it's gonna be one last little boom, and then it's lights out. You know, it's gonna come back. Stock market's gonna crash today and tomorrow. Crypto's gonna crash today and tomorrow. You know, and might last for like a few days, but that shit's gonna start going up. The Ukraine war is gonna pull off. And for a little bit to get the economy booming again real quick, and then they're gonna shut it off. Remember now, a matter of fact, fuck it, I'm about to keep the shit rolling. Today was a kind of a break day for me, so we're gonna keep it rolling. I'm gonna roll down and show y'all what the fuck I'm talking about. Roll down by some of these dealerships and show you guys ain't no fucking new cars on there, and ain't because no chip. All right. Ain't because of no chip. It ain't because of no goddamn chip. What they did is they have certain car companies going in phases, rolling their fucking factories over to all electric, you know. And it's the way I look at it is I'm like, okay, they're gonna have both for now, but it's like the more I look at it, I'm like, yo, I don't know about this one. It was kind of like the whole COVID shit. It was like I was like, okay, they're gonna Ebola it again, because believe it or not, Ebola was supposed to be what Mr. 19 was, you know, but it didn't work. It was all exposed. It didn't work for them. We literally destroyed that shit. You know, people was capturing every fucking thing. It was bad. They had to pull back. We were all gonna die. They were running it, and then the next week, shit, you didn't even know it existed. So, you know, that's what I thought about Mr. 19. But so to this car shit, I've started to think like, okay, they're gonna release them, and you know, it's gonna have both for a while, and you know, then they're gonna play their climate. But I don't know. It kind of looks like an all-out crash coming. It looks like an all-out crash and an all-out gap between the vehicles, because you don't realize one of the vehicles is one of the most largest productions products on the earth. You know what I mean? As far as being built and made, is cars. And you know, because you have so many components in it, so many different things, and massive companies, you know, rely on that gasoline engine and the components of all the things to do with that. Now, when you go in and switch all this shit over, I mean, I be in the auto parts store, I'm like, yo, man, the shit's getting skimpy as fuck. And it's like, okay, either some of these plates and some of the shit they're not even making no more. Like shit that you could get and always is around, they don't make it. Why? Because it ain't no need for a gas engine. The companies went defunct and fucking closed. It's like, yo, when you see this shit, you gotta be like, yo, I don't know. This might be some cataclysmic shit that they fake cause or something. And you know, but then the other part of it's like, okay, they got all these cars. It's too many to just have laying around. So they got to do the cash for clunkers bullshit that was a practice for what's ever to come in the future. You know, where they give out, okay, you had this amount, all right, we'll give you $30,000 towards, you know, a new electric car. They're going to give you, the people that want control don't need money. So they'll do whatever to get you in it. All right? Because they're going to profit in the end off control and profits anyway. You know, so, and then knowing what the you know, Chinese Communist Party and the FBI have up their sleeve with these companies. You know, former FBI is a chairman on a municipal electric vehicle company, which is ready to go, man. They're ready to go. Like, now that shit is ready to go. Fuck the robot shit. All this EV shit is ready to go. They got in-motion charging, which is called in-motion charging. Man, you know, and I've been doing more research on in-motion charging. In 2025, they're supposed to be putting these pads in the highways and shit for the trucks and Tesla trucks, and you know, switching up the technology a bit to be able to incorporate this charging. Yo, the shit is wild, man. It really is. When you start diving, you're like, yo, I don't know. I mean, I see it, you know, because I'm into cars. So it's a lot of things I see. I'm like, it just ain't. All the parts stores are skimpy. I mean, yeah, a lot of people are fixing cars, but I don't know. A lot of the components that are skimpy have to do with a gasoline engine. You know, and it's like, okay, you know, and think about it. Most of the new cars a regular shop can't work on anyway. You know, a lot of the newer vehicles, shit, you go to look at, you know, take a bulb out, you got to take the whole front of the car off, or have a special tool that only the dealer has. You know, diagnostic machines, certain diagnostic parts of the cars, only those dealerships gonna have. Who the fuck's working on Teslas? You know, who's working on EV cars? Yeah, you could change the tires, you know, but and the brakes and all that shit. But what about the engine components, the electric engine components, the batteries? Who's gonna do all that shit? That shit is exclusive to the dealers, and also those shits are patent, and the copyrights and all that are to the dealers. So all these auto parts stores are gonna be gone, man. As far as anything to do with that part of a car, they'll still sell little shit, but they're pretty much, it's a wrap, man. And that's what I look at. I'm like, yo, this is kind of scary, you know? But only because it's like a huge, it's so massive that it's like, you know, it's so massive. It's so massive that it looks like it has to roll out in a whole new structure. And then you guys ever see those Bucky gas stations? And then there's a couple more. Them shits are big as fuck. I'm talking huge. Like, there's no need. It is a need. I mean, the bitches, the pumps be full still, but these Bucky gas stations, yo, they got like 100 fucking pumps. And the thing about it is, okay, what the fuck? They trying to eliminate gas. Why are they building all these new gas stations, but they're so big? And then it dawned on me, it's like, oh shit, because they're gonna change over to electric vehicle charging stations, and they need to have more space because the charge time is 20 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes for a full charge, right? So I'm like, yo, the Teslas now, they're limping the fucking technology, right? They're limited. They could charge them bitches in an instant, right? You know goddamn well Tesla and the Tesla factory, they can charge them batteries pretty much, boom, one, boom, charged. But they're gonna trickle the fucking cell energy out to us, so we gotta still rely on their type of services, which makes no fucking sense. But so I'm like, okay, these are big because they're gonna have the electric charging stations after they eliminate the gas pumps, and they need to have more because it's gonna take longer to charge the fucking cars. And I'm like, and there'll be less on the road. So, wow, makes sense. You know, if you could just look at it at that point, you're like, wow, makes sense. Not to mention the giant ass warehouses being built every fucking where. They're being built everywhere because some investors know, build these warehouses because these trucks can't travel that far, and they're gonna need to put their product in our fucking warehouses. So, and there'll be logistics, like a fucking video game, Sid's video game, you know. So yeah, man, they got this shit all mapped out. I'm like, yo, I see it. These fucking giant ass warehouses that are like 10 football fields big. All right, those are for transfer stations. Those are for dropping loads. Those are for trucks to charge, to come in and out. And it's a genius idea. I mean, it really is. If you're into shipping, this is the way to go. You're gonna make so much fucking money because you don't have to pay the employee that much. The truck has, motherfuckers might have self-driving mode, so you know that load now can ride non-stop, no government regulation, because you're actually gonna be able to switch. You know what I'm saying? No fuel, pay less. That's why, like, there was a post in the shipping where they're paying like $18. Some company was like, yo, they're paying $18 an hour to drive a fucking tractor trailer. Do you know that's like nothing? And everybody was like, are you serious? You mean more like $250,000 a year? Like literally $18 an hour? So they're already ready, man, with this shit, man. You know? So if they're gonna pay somebody $18 an hour, that means they're on hourly pay. Most of these truck drivers are on a salary. So I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, yo, this shit is so fucking like, it's not a 2030 plan. This shit is more like a 2025 plan, you know? So it's very interesting, man. Because these warehouses are simply logistics. If a Tesla truck can go 400 miles, okay. you like I did a video about this before. All right, you got these electric trucks, full electric, right? You have a load in California. That load's got to go to the East Coast. That bitch gonna go. It ain't gonna have the 12-hour layover that they got to do now to rest because of the driver's tired. No, that one driver's gonna take that shit to 400 to 300 miles, take it to one of them warehouses. There'll be another electric truck there, already fully charged, to hook up and fucking go. You know? And some of it's gonna be the point where them shit's on the highway. Yo, we're gonna be at the truck stop. We don't need to put our shit in this fucking warehouse and pay that extra money. Boom, we got another Tesla truck at that truck stop with a new driver from that area, ready to go that 400 mile. And after that 400 mile, that driver going back the other 400 mile. He could do 800 miles in a day. You know what I'm saying? You could do it because the truck gonna be pretty much non-stop. You know what I'm saying? So you figure 400 miles, 300 to 400 miles at 70, 60, 70 miles an hour. You know, you're talking 5-6 hours, right? That's a 12-hour fuck. The trucks are even literally like, when you look at the truck battery life, you're like, yo, the fucking truck life is even accustomed to the United States federal transportation laws for tractor trailers. I'm like, yo, this is fucking wild crazy. That's why I put the whole shit together. I'm like, yo, these warehouses are this is all logistics. This is basically a simulation computer game come real life. And it's honestly, it's a genius idea. And it's fucking crazy, man. It really is crazy. You know, for a truck to only go that far, the time, the hours are between 10 and 12 hours. So that's the driving capacity for a driver. So now you're not paying the driver that much. 18 bucks an hour, no fuel. These companies are gonna make shipping, gonna make a fucking fortune, man. You know, off these Tesla trucks. And I would just lease the damn truck. You're gonna make so much money, lease the fucking truck. Because they want you to own nothing and be happy anyway, so they're probably gonna be leased anyway. But you can actually buy one. You know, go to the Tesla website and they have it already ready to go, pre-order. You know, when they're coming out, they don't know. But, you know, you got to have a $10,000 credit limit, and they're going to charge $5,000 up front just so you can get on the waiting list. I already went there. Trust me, I already went there. So, yeah, it's pretty wild, man. It really is crazy to see. I haven't been reading the comments. Is my screen black? Is my screen black, y'all? Because I wanted to ride through the largest dealership in the nation, right here, Bob Johnson, the largest Chevy dealership that sells more cars than any Chevy dealership in the nation. Don't have any Chevys. Okay, thanks. You know, they have a couple come in here and there because they have like probably a production line up, but them bitches all switched over, man. They're all switching over. They're all switching over, man, to electric, y'all. That's crazy. Really crazy. Hold on, girl. Like I said, it's the largest in the nation, and they got the cars spaced out. They used to have so many cars. There was a GM plant, and they would be parked in the GM plant. They would be parked all here. They even had another old dealership that's closed that they just rented the space to park the fucking cars at because they had too many damn because they had too many cars. Now, look at this shit. I mean, these cars they put customer cars up there. Look. They put customer cars up there so they look like, and these are probably cars getting fixed, right? So they look like there's cars in the dealership. Like, look at this shit. This whole front row used to be all brand new fucking cars. That's an old truck. That's an old truck. That's an old truck. That's an old truck. And that's a Dodge. These got plates on them, right? And they got these little ass Buicks, because they're still gonna let you get the little ones out. Remember, they're all dodging the new regulations. That GMC Denali Cayenne right there, the tires are worn, so that's used, right? 2019s. Where the fuck is the 2022s at? And the 2023s that should be out right now because it's 2022. Ain't none. There's fucking none, man. People think I'm crazy when I talk about this shit. Now this back lot, y'all probably not gonna be able to see how big it used to be. Look at this lot. It used to be so full that they couldn't even park cars here. But look, 2019, 2019, 2019. Look, 2019. All these cars. Ain't a fucking 2022 on the fucking lot. Look at this shit. This whole parking lot. Like, I literally can just fucking drive all back here. This whole shit, right? No cars. Nothing. And this is crazy. Like, I don't even know how this fucking dealership is in business, but it's only business for the Paris. And the cars you see here, these are all customer cars, trade-ins, repairs, whatever. But literally, there's no fucking cars, man. This is what alarms me now. People are like, oh, they see signs and shit. This shit is alarming to me. Because I've been around cars all my life and ain't never in my life seen anything this wild and crazy, you know? And all these cars back here, these are all, none of these cars are brand new cars, you know? None of these cars are brand new cars. This one right here, that's like a 2020. That's like a 2020 right there. These already been registered on the road. These ain't even Chevys. That's a Chevy. These are all like trade-ins and, you know, shit like that. Shit they got from the auctions. You know, there's no 2022s, no 2023s at Bob Johnson Chevy. Y'all can Google it. #1 Chevy dealer in the nation. That's fucked up. And I remember going to Detroit. I rode around to the dealerships in Detroit, and they didn't even have no Fords, no Chevys. It's crazy, man. And people think, nobody even question this shit. Nobody even gives a fuck. Nobody's like, well, there's because of the chip and, you know, because of COVID. You dumb motherfuckers. Like, are y'all stupid? Y'all don't see what the fuck they do, you know? That's why I said, man, it might be a total crash of society, man. Like a total gap in, you know? Like, how are these people still open, man? Some of these places, like, how are they still open? You know? They have to be getting kickbacks. You know? Like, look, there's gonna be a Sloan production, you know, due to your fucking go green fucking neutrality, net zero, whatever the fuck Joe Biden signed. You can get ups and such millions of dollars for your dealership. You know, don't worry. Because the Grandmaster Craft, which means Grandmaster Craft, right, will be, you know, it's a government company. So you're gonna be all right anyway. So I could be a billionaire tomorrow. I cannot go start building cars and go into production, even if they were electric. You know, that's what people don't know. There's certain businesses that you could never get because you have to be a certain, you know, family. You know, so thanks y'all for rocking out, man. But it's crazy, man. I'm gonna go down to the next lot. I'm gonna go down to the Honda dealership. I did a video last time I was down there. There was one Honda out front, and it wasn't even, and this was the largest Honda dealership in Rochester, and there was one Honda Accord out front. One. Sad, man. Really crazy. I mean, it's good, but it's fucked up, you know? Goblin, what's good, Goblin? Ogres with Monopoly money. Yeah, and they even made the Monopoly, they even made money the color of Monopoly money. Ain't that some shit? Look at all the bills and money. I done did videos on it, and they're all the same color as Monopoly money. All the new bills. Letting you know it's all fucking fake and it's all a game of Monopoly. So again, shout out to all you guys, man. I ain't been reading the comments. I know I've been on here for a minute. Shout out to all y'all that are rocking out with me. I know I'm running my trap, but it's just, you know, that's that. I think I said it before. I said, you know, that when the sun, that Aries rises, man, it's gonna have us streaming more and getting the words out more. Hopefully, I might have said some things that people never heard before, you know, and yeah, or shown some things that people may not see or know. But I really pay attention, man, to a lot of shit. That's why I be needing a break sometimes, because I pay attention too much. I don't mean to, but it's a part of me now. Like, information is like, yo, like, I pay attention to everything, every little thing, every little thing. I'm like, when I'm driving, people are like, well, how could you do so much while you're driving? Sometimes I'm eating, talking, thinking, researching while I'm rolling. I've had idiots leave comments, that's dangerous. You should do that while you drive. Motherfucker don't realize how powerful your mind is. You know, I know y'all done been there. You ever be driving and forget you're driving? That's because your subconscious mind in your mind's very powerful. You know, it's like your body. We ain't making our heart beat. We're not making our fucking brain pulses fire. We're not making our lungs go in and out. Try to hold your breath, see if you can suffocate yourself. It's impossible. You can't do it. Nobody has suffocated themselves by stopping themselves from breathing. You have to literally use something to stop yourself from breathing. You can't hold your breath so long you pass out, because you're going to get to a point where you just might fall, but you're going to start breathing again. There's things in your body that just works. Your heart pumps by itself. Your blood flows by itself. I mean, not by itself, but we don't sit there and say heart pump. You know, balls shift. We don't do none of that. Our balls shift on our own. We don't say produce piss so we can pee. We don't do none of that. Digest our food. Mouth chew. Well, we do chew, but we don't say esophagus. You know, we don't say esophagus, swallow, intestines, move the food. We don't do none of that shit. So your mind, if you understand it, it can work in many different ways where you can be like, okay, I can do this at that, at this at one time, and be fully 100% aware and alert of everything that I'm doing. You know? People don't realize that. That's dangerous. No, it's dangerous that you're so fucking stupid you can't realize how powerful your mind is. I'm gonna be all right. Don't worry about me. Worry about your fucking self. That's what's wrong with the world. Everybody worried about what everybody else fucking doing. So, yeah, the body, the mind is very powerful, and once you get to know it, you know, it becomes even greater. So again, shout out to all you guys. What's good, JJ George? Good day to you too, baby. What's good, Neo? Shout out to Neo the Hacker, Rick James, Mike Jones, whoever else still up on here, Mr. McMittens, Angel Baby still rocking out, Goblin Disambiguation, Cuts. Shout out to Cuts, brother Cuts. Angel Z, of course. Anybody else, of course. This video was inspired by It's Good Mama 22. Jared Bradley versus the world. Shout out to you. This video was inspired by Wise Wake Up. It's 1984. Good brother of mine. Good brother of y'all's. If y'all ain't on his channel, y'all missing. Y'all missing y'all missing it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all missing the 1-2 punch. Y'all missing the full package. Y'all missing straight knowledge and wisdom. If y'all like what I be talking about, my brother Wise will put it into a very intellectual understanding. You know what I'm saying? So, shout out to that brother. Shout out to Truth Virus. Fake Mike, real news. You know, good brother right there. I see a lot of similarities between me and that brother. You know, shout out to Zach, of course. You already know. Free to find truth. Show some love. I gotta see if I'm still on Patreon. I remember I was on Patreon. I don't know what the fuck happened. But I support Zach and Patreon, of course. I remember I was on there, but I don't know. Shit get deleted. I got banned from fucking a Google email. Fucked me all up. one of my Google emails. Oh yeah, right, the 2021 at Gmail. That shit was fucking hijacked and banned by Google. I had to get it back, so I don't know. But you know, shout out to everybody with a channel to go. Neo the Hacker, of course. Shout out to some dope ass jewels. Yeah, so like I said, man, the next outing, I'm bringing the motherfucking snatching truth virus door off. I'm gonna have my kids lasso a rope to the bed or wherever he at, yank him right on out. If he working, we gonna drive right through the front of the fucking place that he work at. Toosh, kamikaze style, like, yo, open the door, get out. We gonna hurry him in like the Fed, like the police did that OKC GM. We out, and we gonna go swing by the Wise. We can go ahead and yank the house off the foundation. Fuck it, we bringing the whole house. We're gonna go ahead and get the snow machine for cuts. We're gonna give him a slope all the way down to wherever we go. Fuck it, you snowboard down to that bitch. We got you. But we all gotta get together, man, and just watch the level of energy increase like it's nobody's business, man. I'm telling you guys, I already know it. It already been shown to me. It already been shown to me. You know? Did you imagine that shit? Me, Wise, Truth Virus, Zach, Fake Mike Real News, Neo the Hacker, Jagozi, all of us, whoever else, I might be forgetting off the top of my head, Cuts, the Angels, everybody in the chat, all together. Come on, man. Honestly, we ain't even got to do nothing, because you know what's going to happen? All right, let's go over here. You know, we'll be too busy trying to know each other. And guess what? We're going to create bonds, and we're going to realize, you know what, man? Yo, we got to really come together. That's what's going to happen, man. You know? That's what's going to happen. So, little car accident right here. Little fender to bender. An eating truck. Two work trucks smacked into each other, so they all right. Coming out of McDonald's. But yeah, just imagine if we all got together. Be unfucking believable, man. But like I said, we'll have a good time getting out, talking to people. And here go the Honda dealership. Like I said, ain't a fucking Honda in sight. Good Lord. There's not a... Now, see, there was one. It ain't even a Honda here. Like, what the fuck is going on? There's not... When a Honda's not on the dealership. And you know what? A couple dealers must know something that we don't know. Because they sold their dealerships. And, you know, what do they know? One of them was Facillo. He sold all his dealerships, ironically. And I think he's connected because this dude, I mean, he literally huge. He was the huge guy. You know, if you're from Buffalo, Rochester, Florida, you know this guy. Okay, here's one fucking Honda vehicle outside. Look at this shit. The dealership is empty, guys. Like, this is Ralph Honda, one of the largest dealerships selling Hondas in Rochester. And let me see, is this a used one? Tires are brand new, so that one may be brand new, but I don't think so. It might be like a 2020 or 2021, but there's not a fucking car in sight, man. How the fuck? And Honda's, this lot usually full. Especially this time of year. This is tax season, man. They usually have an influx of vehicles, man. Look at this shit here. And the ones they got over there in the corner, those are all used Hondas. Wow, these are customers right here. Customer cars. Literally, I'm driving through what would have been all Hondas out here for sale, ready to go. Look at that. I think that's a 20. No, they got used tires on there, so that's used. That one I know is used. That one's used. There's a Honda dealership, but look at Front line, they got Chevy, Volkswagen, Toyota. These are all used vehicles. And what's even sadder is this is all they even have to fuck. Not only do they not have any Hondas, new ones, period, but this is the inventory this dealership has to sell a car. What the fuck? Crazy. I went black because my low battery sign just came on for 20%. Is my screen still clear? I figured out that's when it goes black. Let me know if my screen's still clear, because it just like flashed when I hit it. Look at this. This dealership looks closed, man. I don't feel like going inside. I feel like going inside like, yo, where's all your cars? Okay, we're all good. You couldn't buy a Honda if you tried. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. You know, I do feel like going in there and say, where the fuck did y'all close? This is crazy, man. This is wild. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazy, man. It really is an eerie feeling, like, honestly. It's kind of like, you know, 'cause I used to come to this dealership because I used to buy, I had a connection with the trade-ins. I used to come here and buy trade-ins, and when I used to sell cars, and I used to buy the trade-ins, get good deals. This fucking shit would be packed with cars. I don't. That's crazy, man. Social distancing, please. Social distancing. Social distance, but I can't get a ticket for parking because there's plenty of parking. Good. How you guys doing? You guys still open?
Yes.
Where the heck is our cars at?
They're on the way.
They're on the way.
They're almost all sold before they get here.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, there's not even a Honda on the lot.
Well, we've got three of them.
Three?
Yeah, there's a Passport over there, Pilot right there, and a CRV
Yeah.
right here. And then we've got some used ones up on the.
You guys are usually like the number one, you know, dealership with Honda.
Well, no, we're actually number 3 in the area.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Well, at least you're honest. So what the heck is going on here?
The supply shortages have been going on for over a year now.
What supply of what?
Well, there's the electronic chips. There are various parts that have come into and out of the building, and there's transportation issues.
Wow. Chips, huh? Would it have anything to do with electronic engine? You know, switching over to electronic engines and not gas engines?
Cars have a whole lot of computers in them nowadays.
Yeah, but
And every one of those computers is dependent on these silicone chips. Basically, each chip is a mini computer.
you think so, huh?
Yeah.
You think this whole market will be shut down because of some dumb chips?
Well, some interesting things have happened. And a lot of it's politics, but a lot of it's just
Yeah.
the reality of the way things are.
Wow. How the hell does it stay open? It's going on for a year. How the hell is it staying open?
Well, we've got more profitability per car, which allows us to slow the sales down to a point where we can keep a steady sales going and stay open and still be putting food on our tables too.
Yeah, for this tax season, it's supposed to be busy as hell. I
Well,
know.
not too bad for that.
I know used cars. I talked to another guy at another dealership,
Yeah.
and they're selling used cars. They got 2019s, 18s, 17s, 2020s, and not
Yeah.
full.
Yep.
And it's like,
Yeah, we try not to, don't buy them at auction to be able to stock up the used cars. We try not to do that because we don't necessarily know what we're getting from auction. So we try to sell only the ones we take in trade or coming off a lease.
wow. Well, hopefully I'll be able to buy a Honda soon.
Well, what are you interested in?
I got I don't know, Honda Accord, but there's no
We've got some coming in.
new or used.
New. We have a couple of used ones on the lot. You know, they're just like the new ones. You know, I can use the used ones to show you.
Hey, Don, how you doing, Don?
One of the new ones.
They're mostly sold when they come in.
Yeah. In fact, we had one Accord come in that hadn't been sold about a week and a half ago. And it was sold within hours.
One.
Yeah.
I don't need to understand. All right, well, thanks for talking.
Let me give you my card. My name's Joe.
Joe.
Nice to meet you.
There you go. All right, Joe Lighthouse. Wow.
Yeah.
I like that name, Lighthouse.
What do you like about it?
The light.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy. Take it easy.
Joe Lighthouse. That's funny. Oh shit! Oh my god! I dropped this, guys. I dropped my money out of my fucking pocket. Oh shit! That's crazy. Damn! Dropped my money out of my pocket, guys. All right, let me back up, make sure there's not more money on the ground. Well, that was interesting. He thinks it's because of the silicone chips. Like I said, I ain't buying that to save my life. I know what it is. It's because they're all transferred over to electric. Because you know, and I know I've been talking about the gasoline and diesel engine ban. Look at this one. Oh shit, look at this, y'all. This shit about to go down the drain. Look at it, $20 bill about to go down the drain. Oh shit. Ain't nothing down there. Ain't that some shit? Oh, the shit you see during a live stream. Wow. You know what? There might have been some more money that did fall down the fucking drain. Oh well. But yeah, that's crazy, man. He said because a lot of different components and this and that. Listen, man, there's no way one chip, a silicone chip, is not going to slow down the you know, there's too much money for one little tiny component to be that way. There will be another company that would come out and fucking invest everything they got into making that chip or finding that chip. It's not, there's no way. And that's what the mainstream media has been portraying. So I don't buy that. Here's another dealership, Nissan. They don't have a single Nissan out front. Oh yeah, they do. They got a couple. But yeah, this is pretty much every city I've been to. I've noticed the same thing: empty lots. So I'm about to hit the gas station, and at the gas station, are we still good? That was funny. His name was Lighthouse. But he was a nice guy. Kias are still packed. Hyundai still packed. You know, there's a Dodge still packed. They're making shit. One Dodge dealership, well, you know, maybe Kia is not packed, but they're still making cars. I guess because they're so slim pickings, a lot of people are going to Kias and Hyundais because there's no brand new vehicles. So, but this is the Kia dealership. I better hit the gas station because I'm on E. But yeah, this is what's going on in my area. So I've bought a vehicle from this dealership before, and they ain't got shit here either. But yeah, Dodge. This is GMC. Dodge pretty much has a lot of vehicles. I don't believe it's their turn yet. I honestly do believe these dealerships are taking turns or some shit. I don't know. But I'm not really buying the chip thing. So. Say Hyundai. Oh yeah? Yeah, isn't it Hyundai? I thought it was Hyundai. Hyundai. Maybe it's not. I don't know. So let me get some gas real quick. But yeah, man. He said they getting one in. How the fuck you gonna tell a customer you're getting one car in? I would have lied. I was like, yeah, we're gonna get a bunch in, you know. I would have sold me a car real easy. That situation, I'm like, yeah, you know, we get them in so fast, you know, they're slim pickings. If you really want one, you know, you gotta like, you know, give me your name. I'll let you know when we got a truckload coming in. Usually they're all gone. You know what I mean? And you know, we had one come in the other day, man, and we had like 5 people on it. I would have, believe me, you gotta know how to, you know, somebody would have walked out of there with a full-fledged financing, and that car would have been sold if it was really somebody looking for a Honda. Because I would have lied my ass off to make the sale, but they would have got a car because it wouldn't have been lying. I would have just really like souped it up to be bigger than what it really is. You know, you see, we don't have no cars. They come in, they're gone. You know, I have picked out a color. Like, look, we could pick out a color for you and this and that. And I would have had me pick out a color and everything. But I would have been like, when I got the car, because I knew what I was getting, I would have been like, look, this is the only one that came in right now. It's kind of like the one you wanted, but it's just not that color. But, man, that color, everyone likes that color. You know, you got good taste. Oh, man, I would have souped myself up. But, yeah. All right, let me pump this gas, guys. Give me 1 minute. Let me drop a beat real quick, and then I'm gonna mash. Hold on. Hold on, guys. Let me pump this gas real quick. Can't believe I dropped all that. So, thanks for rocking out with me, guys. Yeah, they don't care about sales, right? I'll buy a Tesla. Musk personally sells it to me. Fuck Teslas. I'd buy a Tesla only if it's fully autonomous. 100%. That bitch ain't. If it has the technology needed in there. You know, let me have a talk to Mr. Elon Musk. Say, yo, Elon. What up, Elon? Why you can't make the car? I mean, it'd be a simple question if I could ever talk to Elon Musk. Why you can't make the car with 2 banks of batteries where you could just simply flip the fucking switch and drive on the full charge and then switch the switch off and then drive on the other ones that when the batteries go down, the other ones that are charged, and switch back and forth with in motion charging, right? Because when you're in motion, you create propulsion, which can charge a actuator to charge up a battery. Actually, with these batteries, pretty quick, because while you're in motion, all right, how could something in motion, like a generator, all a generator is a motor that turns something in motion and gives you power. So while you're driving in motion, that same technology creates power, right? And that power could be transferred to the fucking car. And technically, they probably could make a car that strictly runs off of the propulsion power. Meaning, once it starts rolling with magnetic energy, the bitch can just keep rolling. Don't even need the fucking batteries. I know they got that technology. So they can go fuck themselves, you know? Why you can't create that, Mr. Elon? You could fly a rocket into the ocean, right? You could send a rocket into the ocean, but you can't make a car fully autonomous. Get the fuck out of Dodge, you know? I'd love to have a conversation with Elon. First question I'd be like, yo, why you can't make the car full autonomous? I won't even sound like I am. I'd be like, hey Elon, why you can't make the car fully autonomous? Well, you see, well, whatever the fuck how he talks. And then next one would be like, hey Elon, why do you fly rockets into the ocean? I said, yeah, I watched 3 launches and they all landed in the ocean. I watched the military scour the beach and fly, and they had a no boating forecast for that area. They made sure there was no boats in the water. Why'd they do that? Was it because of safety? Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. And the next question would be like, Mr. Elon, can you make Twitter, since you bought it, public? Create a public trust and make it acceptable to the Constitution of the United States and the laws of the United States so it can be free speech? Yeah. Where you have a right to be racist, you have a right to religion and creed, whatever the fuck you want to do, you got a right to do it. If people don't like it, they just don't like it. As long as they're not hurting anybody or infringing anybody's rights. Now, that next question I would ask before I get kicked off and booted off, I'd be like, hey, Elon, why did you name your kid after a fucking computer program? Like, what kind of sick psychopath are you? And were you friends with, I'd be like, would you be like, I'll do a Will Turbot. Were you friends with Jeffrey Epstein? No, I'm just bullshitting. All right, Angel Baby. What's good? Oh, I thought you was going. All right, what's good, Shay? Shy Divine, sorry. What's good, Shy Divine? It's still raining out here. Oh, man. But, yeah, so that's it. Y'all seen the dealerships, so take it as you want. It's a signal for me that this bitch is headed for a cataclysmic crash. All right, because if there ain't a gap in car production, there's a gap now. And, you know, yeah, the way he was explaining how they stay in business, I was listening, but as I was looking around the place, that literally made no sense. And he don't really know what's going on. He just mainstreamed it to me about the chips, components. I read all that too I heard all that too on CNN. But you missed the part where everything's going electric. You know, especially Hondas at that, Honda and Acura. So, but he was a nice guy. But I would have sold me a car. Like, I would have really sold me a car. He probably sensed that he wasn't going to sell me no damn car. Oh, man. A car salesman knows a car salesman. Because when I go on a dealership lot, they'll come up to me and they'll, after talking to me for 5 seconds, they'll realize that, oh, yeah. All right. Let me know if you need any help. You know? But shout out to all you guys, man. Thanks for rocking on me for 181 minutes, 18 seconds. And shout out to Wise for sparking this video. Shout out to all you guys for joining and vibing out with me. But I think I talked long enough. And let's see. I was in car sales a while back. Yeah, I sold cars, you know, not like for like no dealership, like I did my own shit. I couldn't never work in no fucking dealership and shit. That shit, I'd feel like for me, I would feel like an asshole. But I mean, I was a car salesman technically because I had to do what a car salesman does, but I ain't never had no problem selling no car. So all right, y'all, I'm about to get up on out of here. It was a pleasure. Shout out to everybody. And yeah, shout out to y'all. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Yeah, it was a long one. Okay. But yeah, check out Wise's video. And then you know where I'm coming from about the stuff about being extreme. And this is extreme shit. Like literally what I just did is extreme. Looking at the dealership. Like who the fuck does shit like that? Like nobody ride around looking at the dealerships and like, yo, look at this shit. Look at that. That's extreme. So we gotta be an extremist. We just not what they label us as an extremist. An Islamic extremist. A homophobic extremist. A political extremist. Hey, bitch, we are spiritual extremists, motherfucker. We are harmless extremists. We're a loving extremist. We're a caring for about that. Phone went down. You know, that's the kind of extremists we are. A loving, caring for humanity extremist. A psychopath exposer extremist. You know, because these motherfuckers, like I said, and you know, they are extreme with all the shit they did. It don't get any more extreme when you shut the entire fucking world down for a fucking sniffle that don't even exist. And that's another thing is, subscribe to all my backup channels because they might delete this motherfucker right here. But your mouth, okay, at one point of our life was so dirty and full of germs, right? Remember, oh, you can cough, you can sneeze and the shit can travel 30 feet, wear a diaper. Why the fuck ain't y'all putting a swab in there then? These I'm telling you, they can't. I don't buy none of this shit. I don't wash my hands. I'm gonna say it again, I say this all the fucking time. I don't wash my hands all the time, all right? I'm not an every minute of the day fucking hand washer. I don't use hand sanitizer, all right? I'll take a piss in a minute and not wash my fucking hands, all right? You know, if I'm not pissing on my fingers, I'm just keeping it real. All of us have took a piss and a shit and didn't wash our hands. Let's keep it on it. I mean, I'm real as real can be. We all done did it. We all humans, we all shit, piss. And some of us even wiped our ass and missed the toilet paper and scathed our finger. That's when you gotta wash your hands. And some of us tinkled on our hand before, you know. And some of us just whip it out and it just falls out. And you piss and you flip it back in. You don't even touch it, so why have to wash your why you have to wash your hands every fucking time? Especially when you're on the road driving and shit. I ain't gonna wash my hands every 5 fucking minutes. Because you putting chlor, God knows what, in some of them truck stop water. So fuck it. I'm taking risks. You know? I'll touch a doorknob, I don't give a fuck. I'll touch a cart. I don't give a, I see people wiping the cart. I don't give a shit about that. I'm gonna grab the cart from somebody. You sit there and wait for a cart and wipe it off and be all stupid and shit. I don't do that. because I don't believe in the fucking bullshit. Your mouth is so dirty that they make all these assumptions for cover your fucking mouth and this sneeze in your arm and this and that. Wait a minute. Well, why don't y'all stick to fucking shit? Why you ain't going in the mouth and doing all this and that and this? Why you gotta go in the nose? You know why? Because the mouth is cleaner than the nose. Because the mouth has saliva, which has antimicrobial or antibacterial, right, from your body that it produced to kill the germs and the bacteria and to make your shit moist. So it can go down in your tummy all nice and good and down your throat where it ain't dry and fucking all this other shit. That's why they don't put shit in your fucking mouth. That's why you're not swabbing in your mouth. Why are they going in your nose? Because they know your ass breathing toxins all fucking day. They know when your ass go to firing off some signals from your immune system, it develops in your nose first. Therefore, you produce an acid, right, which they like to call it nucleic acid, right, in your nasal passage, which when they put that shit up in there, they put in their little shit. Oh, you're sympathetic. You're asympathetic, right? You're asympathetic. You have no fucking symptoms, right? These people are so bold, right? They're so fucking bold that they literally shut the world down and told you you could be walking around with nothing, right? Knows your body ain't special at all. Fuck your body. You feeling great, beautiful, like $1 million, and they motherfuckers had the nerve to tell you you're walking around carrying some shit and you could spread it to somebody else. First off, hey, listen, it is what it is. If you believe that shit, man, you need to check your fucking pulse, because you may be dead. All right? Ain't nobody, when I know about my body, gonna tell me I'm walking around with nothing talking stupid like that. That is out of anything, that is the most direct, blatant, bold-faced lie that anyone could ever tell you during this whole scam, damn it. Is that right there? Is that you could be literally walking around and don't have no symptoms, right? That's crazy. That is simply fucking crazy. So that's why they don't stick it in your mouth, because they're not gonna get that reaction there. They're gonna get it in your nasal passage, because that's where you produce the shit. Just do your research in biology on your nasal area, nasal cavity. Look at this, as this lady drives right in front of me, full-fledged KN95 fucking diaper wrapped around her face. This fucking blows my mind, man. It really does, guys. I'm sorry, man, but I be losing it, man. You know, and this is why, point blank period, I don't want to be anywhere near this society as it declines and as they ramp up more bullshit. Because as they ramp up more bullshit, yeah, people will wake up, but more people will get more extreme themselves, more mad at us, more fuck you, hope you die. That fuck you, I hope you die from Mr. 19 will turn into, I'm about to try to do something to you because you ain't listening and we got to do this, you know? So, we'll see. But I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Love y'all, and talk to y'all later, man. Peace and love.